uncut, unedited, tell the truth, and shame the devil. I love being black. All right, all right, all right. Come on in, good people. Come on in, good people. And we're not going to hold you long tonight. We just want to get to the point. Get to the point. Get to the point. We got a great show tonight, as usual. And we want to talk about blacks and migrants, um, the workforce. That's what we want to talk about. All right, I need some help tonight. I'm gonna need you guys to call in to participate, and on a call. And we want to talk about the workforce here in Chicago, and that's it. I need you guys to come on in and let's talk. We got a video tonight, and we want to say something about the video tonight. Make sure you like the video. As usual, it's going to be a powerful video tonight. I need you guys to talk back to me. Talk back. All right, Cynthia Manuel. Hey, what's up, Cynthia? Long time. Long time, Cynthia. Long time, long time. Let me call you. All right. All right. Good evening. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Please do. Please do. I'm gonna show the video. Now the video got a little, it's a little swearing in it. Well, it got some little, it's talking about the N-word, but don't act like you never heard this word before in this nature. And it's a black guy that that's in the community on the south side of Chicago. I have nothing bad to say about him. He's making a point. He's making a point, and he said that the migrants are here to work. And now the way he came to the protests, you may not like it, but what I want you guys to do, don't look at the messenger. Listen to the message, what he's trying to say. Now, even myself, I got a little emotional the way he was talking, but I said, you know what? Y'all know I like to listen. I'm going to listen to this guy. And so the reason why I'm talking about this video tonight, because I need you guys to help me out, help me to understand. Help me understand. Yeah. Help me understand. Help me understand. So y'all help me out tonight. And I'm going to, please forgive me. I don't like that N-word. I may use it in private, but I try not to use it. And he's using it, but don't take an offense. So those of you, I know you're real sensitive about the N-word, and I am too, depending on who using and how it's being used. So the video is a little, but the man got a point. Mr. D Nice, he got a point. So I want us to hear him. And I need you guys to call in. My number, I'll put my number up on the screen. And I want you guys to be honest with me, to be real, real honest. Hey, Dr. Sanders, y'all pray for Dr. Sanders. She lost her father, and we got to keep her in our prayers. Keep her in our prayers. She going through. All right. That's right, brother Eddie. Hit that like button, too. Black power to the last hour. I love being black. Princess Black, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, Miss Leslie Brown. Miss Leslie Brown, I see you. And I'm being honest with y'all tonight. Now, this multitasking, good seeing you again. Hit that like button for me, please. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that's good. We shouldn't be using the N-word. But in this case, this is what Mr. D Nice did. So I'm not going to charge it to his hard. I'll charge, I'm not going to, but he had a good point. But this was like 2-3 years ago that we made this video. I videoed it, and I want you guys to really, LaDonna, hey, what's up? I see you. Great supporter of mine. I want you guys to kind of look over the words he's saying. That's what I'm saying. Keisha, what's going on? I'm great. How are you? All right. Yeah, keep Dr. St. Jules. That's right. Also, hey, partner Vera Giles Norris, I see you. I shared your video, Vera, of you putting it on. Check it out. I'll put it on my page. Again, to those of you that are veterans, I don't want to make this day pass. I want to thank you for your services. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I don't want to ever take what you guys have done or presently doing for granted. You're the ones that allow us to roam around here for free, a partial freedom, if I may say that. So I thank you for your service in the military, armed forces, whatever branch of military that you're. I want to thank you guys so much. It is appreciated. And I believe in war. Some folks don't believe in war, but you war every day in your mind. Real talk. Mr. Roberts, Marcus Robinson, what's going on? I need y'all to like my video. Please like my video. I need all you guys to comment tonight. Even if you don't call in, I'm going to show the video. Y'all, please forgive me. He's saying the N-word. I posted on my YouTube. So, I want y'all to forgive me. Please forgive me. But he's making a good point, valid point. So, we see what's going on. All right. And this is no hate, no shade against nobody. And again, let me just say this. I'm not mad at the migrants tonight. I'm mad at the policymakers. The migrants are doing what they're supposed to do. They told them to come over here and they have resources for them and stuff like that. They told them that. So ain't no need of us getting mad at them. But point the fingers at the policymakers. That's what we need to do. Exactly what we need to do. Hey, Miss Jewel, family. All right, let's get on with this video. Let's get on with it. Let's get on with it. Let me see somebody. Okay, let's get on with it. Let's see. Let's get it. Okay, let's go. All right, I'm going to play this video. I'm going to play the video. And I hate to play this video, but I got to do it. Lord, forgive me, but I got to play a little bit of it, just a little bit of it.
Atmosphere, yes, where we can get them ready and prepared for the work society, because that's what they're here for. They're here to go to work. Dick Durbin said this about 6 months ago. Illinois and Chicago economy is falling because niggas don't want.
Y'all hear that? I'm gonna play that a little bit again. All right.
Atmosphere, yes, where we can get them ready and prepared for the work society, because that's what they're here for. They're here to go to work. Dick Durbin said this about 6 months ago. Illinois and Chicago economy is falling because niggas don't want to work.
Now he didn't say that word.
I don't care.
Why I gotta be niggas, brother?
I'm calling them niggas because that's what they acting like. When you act like a nigga, you get called a nigga. Straighten up and won't nobody have the right to call you no nigga. Man, listen, what's going on in these streets, we are justifying and letting this bullshit go. These motherfuckers out here doing what they want to do. They're not answering to nobody or nothing. So it is what it is. The gloves is off. The ice ain't holding no punches. No more. I am not holding no punches. You don't want to get your ass up and go to work, take care of your kids while they running around in these schools, cursing these teachers out. You act like a nigga, I'ma call you a nigga. I'm on 119 if you want to find me. At the end of the day, what's gonna make the world keep going round and round? Work.
We can, but that's not here. Let's protest. Let's protest.
How can you be an entrepreneur when blacks don't support blacks? I can open up a business right there. They will not come in there and patronize my business. But if a Hispanic open up or Arab open up a business right next door to me, every black in my community gonna shop with them. We got the same stuff, but you won't come in my store.
Now listen. Now I don't want y'all listen. Just listen to me real quick. Now you may not agree on his delivery, using the N-word and swearing and all that, but listen to what he's saying. Is this true or false? I'm gonna start off for those who just came in. We'll go back and start all over again. Is this true or false what he's saying? Listen up, people. Listen.
Whole atmosphere, yes, where we can get them ready and prepared for the work society, because that's what they here for. They here to go to work. Dick Durbin said this about 6 months ago. Illinois and Chicago economy is falling because niggas don't want to work.
Why gotta be niggas?
So I don't care.
Why gotta be niggas,
Martin,
brother?
I'm calling them niggas because that's what they acting like. When you act like a nigga, you get called a nigga. Straighten up and won't nobody have the right to call you no nigga. Man, listen, what's going on in these streets, we are justifying and letting this bullshit go. These motherfuckers out here doing what they want to do. They're not answering to nobody or nothing. So it is what it is. The gloves is off. The ice ain't holding no punches. No more. I am not holding no punches. You don't want to get your ass up and go to work, take care of your kids while they running around in these schools, cursing these teachers out. You act like a nigga, I'ma call you a nigga. I'm on 119 if you want to find me. At the end of the day, what's gonna make the world keep going round and round? Work.
We can, but that's not here. Let's protest. Let's protest.
How can you be an entrepreneur when blacks don't support blacks? I can open up a business right there. They will not come in there and patronize my business. But if a Hispanic open up or Arab open up a business right next door to me, every black in my community gonna shop with them. We got the same stuff, but you won't come in my store. And if you do come in my store, you want to hook up.
All right, we're gonna hold it right there. We got Marcus. Marcus, come on, Mark. Marcus was there, so he know. Come on, Marcus. Hold on, Marcus. My phone went off. Hold on. Let me call in. Hold on, Marcus. Hold on 1 second. I had to call back my. Yeah, let me call back real quick. Hold on. Oh my call. Hold on, Marcus. I don't know why my phone acting up. Hold on, Marcus. It's just acting up. All right, don't want me to. All right, what's wrong with my phone? Let me restart it again. All right, I'm trying to call in myself and it's just acting up. Live, uncut. Hold on. Yes. Okay, hold on, Marcus. Can you hear me? Can you say? I don't know, Marcus. What's going on? Hold on. It's my error. Hold on, y'all. People, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get it right. This is a great show, and it never fails. All right, let's try it again. All right, let me just reset it. Y'all, hold on, real. While I'm doing that, I'm gonna just play a video.
But you'll go to the Arab and spend all your.
Hold on, we're gonna talk about this, cause is this some truth? Is this true or false? All right.
Whole atmosphere, yes, where we can get them ready and prepared for the work society, because that's what they here for. They here to go to work. Dick Durbin said this about 6 months ago. Illinois and Chicago economy is falling because niggas don't want to work.
Why gotta be niggas?
So I don't care.
Why gotta be niggas,
Martin,
brother?
I'm calling them niggas because that's what they acting like. When you act like a nigga, you get called a nigga. Straighten up and won't nobody have the right to call you no nigga. Man, listen, what's going on in these streets, we are justifying and letting this bullshit go. These motherfuckers out here doing what they want to do. They're not answering to nobody or nothing. So it is what it is. The gloves is off. The ice ain't holding no punches. No more. I am not holding no punches. You don't want to get your ass up and go to work, take care of your kids while they running around in these schools, cursing these teachers out. You act like a nigga, I'ma call you a nigga. I'm on 119 if you want to find me. At the end of the day, what's gonna make the world keep going round and round? Work.
We can, but that's not here. Let's protest. Let's protest.
How can you be an entrepreneur when blacks don't support blacks? can open up a business right there. They will not come in there and patronize my business. But if a Hispanic open up or Arab open up a business right next door to me, every black in my community gonna shop with them. We got the same stuff, but you won't come in my store. And if you do come in my store, you want to hook up. But you'll go to the Arab and spend all your money with him and don't ask him for a hookup. So how can we build entrepreneurs when blacks don't support blacks?
You support black?
All right, people, y'all give me a chance. I'm having technical difficulties, but while I'm waiting to get this right, they called it. I know y'all, my phone is acting up. We might have just called one number straight through. Let me try this one more time and try to get it. I don't know what the problem is. Nah. All right. Crime Chaser. All right, come on. It's a great lesson. All right, come on, Crime Chaser. All right. All right. Come on, let me just cut this thing off. Okay. Hey, hold on. Hey, hold on, ma'am. I hear you. I'm having a little technical difficulty. Just hold on, okay? Hold on. I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to get it where we can all hear you. Cause hold on. Let me just do something. Try something because it's been acting up my Bluetooth. I don't know why my Bluetooth is acting up. But okay. Okay. Come on, ma'am. Talk to us. Go ahead.
Hello, is this the Crime Chaser Martin?
Why?
No, what I'm trying to do, I'm just trying to get some information, though, because I know you help the community a lot.
Okay. Well,
and I need some help with some of my grandkids.
Okay. Well, right now, ma'am, you're going to have to call this number back. We can't do that right now. We're doing a show right now. I can help.
What the hell can you do then?
Oh, wow. I can't believe you. You can tell this stage, that's somebody playing, y'all, but it's okay. We go to the next caller, 0904. All right, come on with it, caller. Hi. What's going on? How you doing? Nope. Come on with it.
I mean, beside the profanity, I'm just tired of profanity, but to me, in my opinion, I don't want none of your people jumping on me and all that kind of stuff, gaslighting. But it has some validity to it because I'm just not getting my business off the ground with my program.
Right.
And everybody's, how much you gonna charge me? But see, it's not about how much I'm gonna charge you. I charge you according to the services that the law to. And so if you come to my business, I gotta make money. I can't lose profit. And so you already have to spend a lot of money to get your business license, to get your assumed business publicized. You got to get your certificate. So you have to pay. And when you have a store that you're leasing, they have to pay overhead. They have to pay for the light. If the water's not included, then you're good. But when you own a business, you have to put your business in perspective where you're making the money. And it's going to take you a while before you get it jumped off. Now, the migrants, oh, Lord, here we go with these people again. They want all this help. They came into the city and did what? Got over what, $7,000 a month? Free link, free medical services, free this, buy 85-inch TVs and whatnot, standing shelters and all that stuff. Now they want to work. Now they want our job. So when we start literally understanding business ethics for independent, self-employed, where you're paying, you got to pay when you get your taxes filed. You got to put all that stuff in there. That's how we support each other. I support Martin, and I think you know this. I support black business. Foolishness. And I don't go to the Arabs because I know how the Arabs work. They come into our community. They serve surveillance our community to see which areas they're going to be setting up shop. They'll pick up the raggedy stores that look like it's about to blow up in any minute now. And what do? They end up cleaning it up, do a little something, go ahead and start contracting out for their meat, poultry, their vegetables and produce. And what do? Open up a store in our community. They won't do it in Evergreen, Oakland, Taylor Hill, Hickory Hill, or Homer Glen. They're going to do it right within the area where the blacks are. That's what they do. They know that their stores are nasty and not up to par, cold wise, but a lot of people do what?
Mm-hmm.
Because they have what we want, but then the youth, and even have our people working as cashiers. That's what they're doing. They're doing it. Let's be real. It's not a fictitious thing. We see it happen. This Jules cost too much money, or his Whole Foods cost too much money, or Mariano's cost too much money, Trader Joe's. Where do most of the black people go? They go straight to what? The Arabs. And the Arabs will have meat sitting there and will have a delivery on Wednesday and Friday with new produce coming in. The butchers, they always look for butchers. So they got stuff that everybody needs. But when we start getting our stores, our black meat stores, our black produce stores, that's what's needed in our community.
Okay, hold on, Doc. Doc, you did talking. They couldn't hear you. I heard you. Hold on, let me try to do this. If it hang up, don't count it on me. Hold on, try to get it. Talk now, Doc. Can you say something? Hold on, let's see. Oh, all right, hold on, Doc. Hold on, just hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Hold it, y'all. Hold it. Mic check 1 2. All right, let's get them trying to get this Bluetooth together. Hold on, trying to get this Bluetooth together. Hold on. Because they said they couldn't hear you. All right, it's Bluetooth. Boom, boom, boom. All right, it failed. It won't allow me to do the Bluetooth, people. For some reason, I don't know what's going on. It's a great subject, too. I don't know why. Connected. Let me disconnect. Okay, cut the Bluetooth off. Let me cut it off and redo it again. Hold on, people. Hold on. All right, y'all. This is a great subject. Hold it. I'm trying to get it together, people. Just hold it. I'm trying to get it together. All right. Let me try to call in again. Hold on, Dr. Sanders. Okay, hold on.
Hey, caller.
There we go.
Martin G, a.k.a. the Crime Chaser.
Live.
Uncut, unedited broadcast. Just before you speak, please turn down all your audio. Please turn them off or down, and do not have us on speakerphone so we
There we
won't
go.
have
There we go.
an echo, and we'll be
I
with
got
you
it, y'all.
shortly.
I got it now.
So much.
Crime Chaser. Crime Chaser. I'm coming, y'all.
For announcement.
All right. All right. Come on, Dr. Sanders. You're going to have to start all over again, Doc. Can you hear me? Dr. Sanders. Dr. Sanders, you had to start all over again. Come on. 09.
Joined.
Come on, Doc.
I'm sorry.
You got to start all over again because I was having technical difficulties. Come on, Doc. It's got good. You got to start all over again. I'm sorry.
So when you own a business, you have to be licensed, first of all.
Okay.
You got to get your assumed business certificate. You got to get your city, if you have a place that you're leasing out, so you can be legal. The purpose of you being self-employed and, black-owned is being able to make money. And it's going to take you about 5 years to get up off the ground. We understand that. But when we're doing things to build our businesses, we don't make cuts in our businesses because you're trying to reach a goal, especially in the first 5 years of you having a business. Now, the Arabs, migrants, as they said, they came here, they had all this, they had everything given to them. They get $7,000 a month, depending on how many kids they got, stayed in our shelters. Some of them bought houses. Yes, they did. They bought houses, and they moved in them. Now they need a job. Now, I'm for people working because you got to be able to build something for yourself and for your family. But the thing about it is that since now we got a crackhead in office,
stuff is being cut now. So when the immigrants come here, they're looking for more than what they even give us as Black people, period, or within our communities. As I formerly stated, that when the Arabs come, they landscape all the areas where the Blacks live. They will not go past Beverly. They won't go past Beverly because they already know what they're not going to do their services in. And then when we go to them, the Arabs, to get our produce or our meat, let me say this, the meat, they have what you want at a discounted price. They have a new shipment come in on Wednesday and Friday. And then they place orders for new meat. Every time I go to the store, it's been a while, but you go to Jewel's, it's high. You go to Mariano's, it's high. You go to Trader Joe's, it's high. Whole Foods, it's high. So a lot of those stores don't fit everybody's budget. But when it comes to supporting Black businesses, I'm all for that because I have family members that own businesses and I support them, whether it be family or not. So when we talk about the truth, Martin, a lot of people don't want to go to work. What's the issue? If you're having health conditions or health problems, then you need to get that dealt with so you can be able to do a little something if you can. If it's nothing but remote work. We live in a time and age where we do remote work online. A lot of the companies, insurance companies, customer service, there are a lot of jobs. Even Apple got jobs that are remote. So you want to be able to survive while you're living, while you have the opportunity to have some things. We're not saying you're trying to be a multi-billionaire, but whatever God blesses you with to open up your business, support business. Now, the man said, every time you come to a Black business, you want a cut. So that means if he gives you a cut, he can't or she can't pay their overhead. They got to figure out how to replace the stuff they gave you, the discount that they gave you. And in the interim, if they don't make $1,000 or $2,000 or $5,000 a day, it's hard to replace what they lost because of a discount. Now, most stores give, like Walmart, for instance, when they get ready to reduce prices, and even Jewel's or Trader Joe's, all the stores, what they'll say, well, we're not selling this no more, so we're going to give it to you 90% off, 75% off. I see it all the time. But you look at the expiration date, and it'll say from here until what? January 1st or February 1st or whatever. But we've got to learn to respect each other in what we do. My cousin is a caterer. And my dad's, funeral is next week. And I told her what the price I need to give you to cater for a few things. Tell me what you want I need to pay for. Not a cut. I ain't asked for a cut. I said, what do you want for me to use your services? And it's simple as that. It's not an argument. All because we blood, you ought to give me a discount. No. Because she has to buy the food, take the food, buy the food, deliver the food. See, those are things I look at. That's cut. You can't make a business, you can't make a profit, you're doing a cut. But a lot of times I've heard that, Martin, and I'm like, but then when you get ready to do your checks and balances, you understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
So,
You can't tell it all, Doc. You can't tell it all. All right, let me go to the next caller. Marcus. Come on, Marcus.
Yeah.
Thank you for holding. Go ahead, Mark. Yeah, go ahead. Loud and clear. Go ahead.
I want to say in response to, because I was out there that day when he said that, and you was interviewing him. I believe it was on 115th and Halsted.
Yes, sir.
I think the slogan that Black people be using is that Black people don't want to work. They do want to work. The jobs are here in the city, but unless you know somebody, and let's keep it real, you're not going to get those city jobs. I worked at the Park District for 5 years, and I called hell for 5 years under Black supervisors because I came in off the street, didn't have no family in there. Eventually, they got rid of me on some bull. It's not that Black people don't want to work. They don't want to work for slave wages. We want jobs where we can thrive off of, not just get by and pay bills. Whereas the migrants come over here and they'll work for whatever, but like you constantly said, they're getting paid doing those construction jobs, and they are. They're working in the Park District and city jobs that they told us they didn't have, but they made available for them. And it's the policymakers, not the migrants. They're coming over here doing what they do, right? The policymakers, our politicians, have made it easy for them. Another thing is that some of our own people don't want to pay black people. I'm a photographer. And some of our own people don't want to pay black people what they're worth. You're good if you're free to them. You're good if you give them a discount. But you're nothing when you give them the going price. They can afford to pay everybody else. You got to chase them around and hunt them down just to get paid. And you might have given them a break, but you got to hunt them down just to get paid that $100 or that $200. But they pay the white folks. They'll pay the Mexicans to do the same thing. I live on an affluent block, none but black people. But guess who cuts the lines? The Mexicans. They say, well, when the black ones was doing it, they didn't do it right. That wasn't true. I've been living on this block for 10 years, and I was on this block when the black ones was doing it, and they did it just as good as the Mexicans. But black people don't want to pay their own people. We talk about unity. It's coming up to Black History Month. We're going to be talking about Kwanzaa and all of that, but we're not doing it economically. And so they were brought over here to replace us, to knock us out of it. And we sort of helping them. And when you get out here and say black people don't want to work, to me, that's a lie. It's a lot of black people out here that want to work. It's a lot of young black people out here that want to work, but they don't want slave wages. They want to work the crap out of you and don't want to pay you for what you're worth or pay you a thriving wage. They just want to pay you to pay bills. Nobody wants to give their whole check to the bill collector. We all want to go on a cruise. We all want to own homes and fine cars. We can't do that if we're not making enough money. And here's another factor before I close. The good jobs are way out in the boondocks beyond the limitations of public transportation.
No, because we got
It's too far. You're right, Mark.
I'm a live like I was down in Mississippi a few years ago.
Hold it, my brother.
Walking down there,
hey, brother. Hey, hold it. Hold it, brother. Hold it. Hold it, brother. You can't talk over. The brother was still talking. He was still talking. Go ahead, Marcus. I put him on mute.
I was saying public transportation has limitations. That's another factor. People talk about black people don't want to work. The jobs that they could get are way out in the boondocks near the state border. Public transportation will only run so far. Everybody don't have a car, and everybody can't rent a car or catch an Uber. Uber ain't cheap. And then you get off, you might work a late shift. And you get off late. There's no transportation. There's no way of getting home. We need to make our politicians create jobs right here where you can get to them at. And you'll see how many people would love to get off aid and go to work. It's a lot of black people out here that want to work. But I understand what D. Ice was saying. You got some that don't want to work. They want to just get a free ride. And that's the problem, too.
Okay, Marcus. Hold it right there, Marcus. Let me go to this call and see what he wanted to say. All right, call, it's your turn.
Teach Kenyan nonviolence or train in that.
Yeah.
So
Ryan.
There's a conversation about this.
Ryan.
All
right.
I think that we need to
tell the truth.
I believe that in our community,
shame
whether it's in our school or if it's like some type of programs that we have in the community, I think that we need to delve deeper into it as far as our community, our children are concerned, and teaching them this, and not just about Dr. King, but
hold it. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is, y'all. I'm hold it. Okay, listen. Let me see. We got 1, 2. Now listen. Let me play the video again. Let me do that. Let me play the video.
It might be your phone, Martin. It might be your line.
It might be my line. Yeah. Let me see.
Yeah, it might be your line because they probably can't hear you when you say something.
No.
Hear them when they're talking.
Well, you guys hear me loud and clear. That don't hear.
I can hear you.
Hold it. Let me see. Let me try to get this. I'm gonna play the video again. That's what I'm gonna do. Let me just do that. Do the video again, then we'll go that route, and and play it again. I mean, it actually is I don't like the word all the N words he used, but outside of that, he got a valid point on some things. Now, I just didn't like the way you remember, Marcus. We was out there.
Yeah,
I'm finna play it.
Yeah, you didn't like it then.
Nah. Let's see, okay, hold on. Yeah. Oh wow. Hold on, y'all. Hold it. Y'all know I'm gonna be hold it. Let me just play. Hit play down here. What is going on, y'all? Hey, this is a good show, and it's keep messing with me today. I don't know what's going on here today, y'all. Let me do it this way. Okay, hold it. I don't know why it's keep messing with me, y'all. But we're gonna play the video again. Hit this video. Hit the video.
Support black.
Hold it. You just said black don't support black, but you support.
I do. I'm one person, Martin.
Okay, I support black.
So
Let's start all over again. Let's start over.
Yes, where we can get them ready and prepared for the work society. Because that's what they here for. They here to go to work. Dick Durbin said this about 6 months ago. Illinois and Chicago economy is falling because niggas don't want to work.
Why gotta be niggas?
So I don't care.
Why gotta be niggas,
Martin,
brother?
I'm calling them niggas because that's what they acting like. When you act like a nigga, you get called a nigga. Straighten up and won't nobody have the right to call you no nigga. Man, listen, what's going on in these streets, we are justifying and letting this bullshit go. These motherfuckers out here doing what they want to do. They're not answering to nobody or nothing. So it is what it is. The gloves is off. The ice ain't holding no punches. No more. I am not holding no punches. You don't want to get your ass up and go to work, take care of your kids while they running around in these schools, cursing these teachers out. You act like a nigga, I'ma call you a nigga. I'm on 119 if you want to find me. At the end of the day, what's gonna make the world keep going round and round? Work.
We can, but that's not here. Let's protest. Let's protest.
How can you be an entrepreneur when blacks don't support blacks? I can open up a business right there. They will not come in there and patronize my business. But if a Hispanic open up or Arab open up a business right next door to me, every black in my community gonna shop with them. We got the same stuff, but you won't come in my store. And if you do come in my store, you want to hook up. But you'll go to the Arab and spend all your money with him and don't ask him for a hookup. So how can we build entrepreneurs when blacks don't support blacks?
All right, people, y'all call in. I mean, listen, if you can get past the N-word and all that other cussing and listen to the message, what he's saying, I'm asking you guys as a whole, is he telling the truth? Is there some truth in it or what? Somebody call in and talk to me, 872-299-0808. 872-2, yes, go ahead, Doc. Let me say this phone number, 872-299-0808 or 872-297-6389. Come on, Dr. Sanders, go ahead.
Another thing to say this, and I know folks will probably get upset, but they'll be all right. A lot of parents do disrespect good teachers. They do cuss these people out. And when the kids come to school, guess what the kids do? They cuss the teachers out. They talk to them any kind of way. The discipline of understanding education where these children are going to school to learn, and they get homework as a reinforcement of what they learned for the day. But that's another thing that a lot of parents that are younger than me, they will cuss the teachers out, threaten them, want to fight them, beat them up, and all that super stuff. Not all of them, but some of them do that because a lot of the teachers end up getting out of that field, going somewhere else because a lot of the children are not disciplined. It starts at home. So he has some validity there, Martin. He is talking some stuff, outside the cussing,
Right. I know. I was saying the same thing too. Yeah,
he telling the truth. You got a lot of our people that don't want to work. They want to freeload off the system. They want to blame the white man, blame the preachers, blame the police officers, and not accept accountability for their own actions. But I say that a lot of black people also use that black niggas don't want to work because they think that black people don't want to work. But it's a lot of black people that do want to work. as well as some that don't want to work. They want a free ride because they never grew up.
Okay. We got them callers. They calling in, y'all. Let me take them this caller. Hold on, Marcus. 0404. Come on, caller. I want to hear what you got to say.
Hey, how you doing?
All right, good.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Okay, I really believe what he was saying has a lot of truth in it. His delivery was a little bit unacceptable to certain people, but we have to give it to him in the raw. If we hadn't faced and trying to play sensitive to people's feelings, we're never going to get nowhere.
Has joined.
Mm-hmm.
So I really truly believe we need that type of leadership in men, right? Because I'm the type of person that believes in that type of force. You got to have force with people that's slower than the crowd. So they need some leadership. And in this world, there's a lot of lazy people. A lot of lazy people that think the government should pay them just to live. And Donald Trump is saying this forever. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Everybody got to work. That's part of living. I don't know where my people or people in general get off thinking that they can live off Section 8 and Link. And truth be told, you can hustle, but you're not going to have nothing to live off on when your body is wore out. So I really truly believe we really need to get that together as a whole, because I'm going to just be honest, Mexicans passing us up. They'll do the jobs we won't do. So
okay, give me an example. Hey, brother, give me an example. What job Mexico would do that we won't do? I need, give me a couple of them if you can. Go ahead.
Okay, well, dishwashers, lawn service, roofing jobs, outdoor garden. They don't want to do none of that type. Any physical labor they don't want to do. Look at the city of Chicago. Any physical labor jobs, 60, 70% of them is Mexicans. Because no black people want to work. But at the same time, they're not picking us anyway. And then we got to understand the roots of this problem. It's a lot of black men that want to work, but they got child support and situations like felonies and things that prevent them from getting that type of position. So, it's a trap for black men. It really is for black men. Now, I can't speak for women because I don't know their situation. But I do know this. There's a lot of women and a lot of people in general on Link and child support. I mean, and what is that, aid or whatever it is, because I'm not on it.
Okay.
But I understand it's needed. It's needed for people who need help. Yeah. And if you need help, that's good. But if you're a working body, get off your ass and work, man. What's wrong with that?
Okay. Well, I want to ask you one more question. You kind of like double talk a little bit. Now you said that they're not giving us these jobs. Then you turn around and say we don't want to work these jobs. Which one is it? They're not giving us these jobs, or we just don't want to work these jobs. Which is it? Both?
Well,
go ahead.
They don't want to. It's the ones that the physical labor jobs. Black people ain't trying to do that, and they're not giving it to us. So it's both at the same time. They're not giving it to us, and we're not trying to work because we're not qualified for it. And if we are qualified, it's like they don't want to give it to us no way. They'd rather give it to the Mexican. They'd rather give it to somebody they can pay less. So yes, that's one reason. And then the other reason is certain people think certain jobs is beneath them. I've been in rooms and tables with people saying, I'm not doing that. That ain't worth my time. That ain't paying enough. So you got the people who don't think the job is worth working. Then you got the people who feel like they need to be given something. They owe, whatever is free, they deserve it. So it's like a double-edged sword. You're damn if you do, you're damn if you don't. You're not trying, you're not gonna get nothing, but you're still crying like you need help. I don't get it. It's a bunch of delusional, messed up people in the world that need mental help. We really need to make that a major topic and a major issue that we need to start handling because people really messed up in the head.
Okay.
Look at the world. Look how Chicago news is global.
Brother, is your name Marcus? Huh? What's your name, bro?
Yeah, my name Marcus.
I know. I thought that was you.
I know you. We've been kicking it for the longest, man. I'm not calling this place to play no games with you, Martin. You know who I am. Now, come on, don't do that.
I know you are. I just wanted to make sure. Listen, bro.
But you gonna ask me, is your name Marcus? You know, you see what you just did? Now, come on, don't play with me like that. You know me, man.
I know you, brother.
This summer. We've been
slow down, brother.
Okay, so
slow down, brother. Slow down. We good. I just wanted to make sure, but I do want to correct you on some things, and I'm gonna do it in love, though. I'm not gonna scream. I'm not gonna holler. First of all, Black people do have landscaping businesses. They do cut the grass, my brother. I know one personally.
That's what I didn't say. No, hold on.
No.
Hold on.
You
hold on,
brother.
Words in my mouth. I didn't say that.
You said Blacks don't want to do
I'm not gonna let you.
No, I'm going by what you said, brother. Go ahead, brother. I'm going by. I'm letting you speak. Go ahead. Go ahead, brother.
How many Black people you see with a line service? Not the person that you know. How many Mexicans to Black people got lawn service business? Now that's just you do the ratio right now. More Mexicans have lawn service businesses than Black folks.
But
am I wrong or right?
You're right, but that doesn't mean that Blacks don't. Hold it, brother. Listen. You see more Mexicans on construction sites than Blacks. That don't mean Blacks don't want to work the construction sites. So that don't mean that, brother. Because sometimes.
But I also said that child support prevents men from working. Didn't I just say that?
You did say that.
I said that.
But see,
okay, so that's a double. That's why I said it's a double-edged sword.
Okay. What I'm trying to get to you, my brother, and I'm a little older than you are, through experience. I'm talking through experience. These jobs, a lot of us will work, and we have an option. If I don't want to work a $10 hour job, I have that option not to work that $10 hour job. Now, we have that option. If we feel here I am, $10 an hour wouldn't do nothing for me, brother. For the bills I got, it wouldn't do nothing for me. So I would have to pass that job up. I'm just period. You will probably have to pass a $10 hour job up because it wouldn't do because I know you good. You know what I'm saying? But certain jobs we just can't take as being older men, family men, and got bills. A $10 hour would not do anything for us. It ain't that we wouldn't work it, but it you know, we need thriving jobs, not jobs just to survive.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. So we gotta
say one thing.
Go ahead, bro.
I want to say one thing.
Go ahead, my brother.
One thing. If you hungry, you gonna cry about getting paid $10?
Yeah, well,
from having nothing.
And you got a family.
No, let me finish. You got a job that's paying $10. You rather say, no, I ain't doing that. That's beneath me, and have nothing. I was always taught, and is better than nan. So I'm gonna take whatever I can get and build from that. And that's what's messed up about us. We want to judge the job without even working and getting a couple dollars and building from it. You gotta grow some type of way from somewhere. I grew from ground zero. Matter of fact, I had my dick in the dirt and had to climb out the hole to get on top. And you know me. I'm telling you a lot of stuff that I've been through. I've been through hell dealing with this Chicago shit. So yeah, I know exactly what I'm talking about. And I take a little pissy ass job until I get a bigger job. And then I'm going to grow from there and keep growing. That's our problem. We don't want to grow. We want to just jump into a bigger job. Oh, I deserve to be in the city job. I deserve to do this. Nah, fuck that.
Watch your language, brother. Watch your language, brother. I know you're getting excited. You can hear.
I hear you. But when I talk about my people, I'm serious about this.
Right.
Because we can do better. I'm doing better. I brought myself up from the ground zero, and look at me now. I'm better than I ever been. Mm-hmm. And I'm not trying to talk about nobody, but you said what needs to be done. And I'm saying what needs to be done. That black man spoke the truth, and because his delivery was wrong, people downing him. That ain't the way we need to that ain't what we need to do. Who gonna give us the truth? We gonna wait till the white man give us the truth again? Okay. We gonna wait for them to give us the answer, or we gonna do it ourselves? Can we govern ourselves? Can we say, you out of pocket black man, you out of pocket black woman? Can we do that? Or we gonna wait for the white man to tell us? Because that's what's been going on. We've been letting this white man dictate our moves. When we gonna stand up? When we gonna be able to check one another? We can't even have a person make a point without being offended. That's terrible, man. That's terrible. We talking about a job. So
okay.
I had good men in my family, and they always told me, get a job, build from there. Nothing comes overnight.
Okay.
But my people still messed up. And I'm sorry that you feel that way. Your age you might feel like you need a better job, and that's for you. That's your own opinion. But any man that has a family or is struggling and they get a job or offer the job or have a option to work that job and build from there. What's wrong with that?
Okay.
Cut Facebook off. Cut Instagram off. Save $10 every day until you build up. What's wrong with that? Your eyes is bigger than your pockets. That's what's going on in this world. I had to tone down.
Okay.
But a lot of people need God in their life.
All right.
A lot of people need God. A lot of people ain't had no daddies in their life to understand what I'm talking about. So forgive me if my delivery was a little bit
No.
harsh,
We good. Listen, bro.
let you know.
Hey, listen. I'm not offended at all, bro. And even with the brother in the live speaking, that's why I put the video up there to ask you guys. Now, even though he's doing all this, the N-word and doing that, but is he really saying what he's saying is the truth? And that's why I got you guys on here to call and tell me, what do you think? Now, even though his deliveries was, the N-word, because some people, if you say certain words, it's a turnoff. They don't only want to hear nothing you got to say. Instead of being patient, okay, what is this brother trying to say? Even though I don't like all this swearing and all this N-word and all that. And, some people can't get over that. Some people can't get over the hollering and screaming. Then it's like they close their ears. So you have to be patient. Everybody's delivery is not the same. So after
We're
that,
living in hard times right now.
Right.
We're living in hard times. So we need a hard delivery to make an impact. So maybe that what made people. This matter of fact, his delivery what got you to post this picture. You feel me? His video.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what's needed. Okay, he probably was a little bit outraged or whatever we want to call it that isn't politically correct. But he got our attention. He got us to do this.
Yeah.
So it must have been some power behind it, right?
Yeah.
So it takes jumping out of the box to try something new. We so brainwashed, bro. We so damn brainwashed. Whatever they tell us to do, we right along with it. But I'm gonna let you finish having your show,
Okay.
bro. I think I said enough for the night.
Okay, appreciate you, man.
People listening.
I appreciate they listening. Trust me, they're listening. Come on, my brother Bill. Come on, Bill. Thank you for holding, Bill.
Hey, yeah. There's a lot of truth been spoken by the young man, yourself, Vera, and Marcus. But what I'm getting, going past the words, it's a messed up situation. The fact that people are overlooking the fact that this is mostly happening in urban America, in most of the major cities. And we latch it on to, some of us see it, but not recognizing there's a cause and effect. And going on the narrative of what the news put out and want us to perceive that's going on in Black America. Black America is doing way better than what the news and most people want to see or admit. I travel a lot. I go around America and I go into rural areas. Black people ain't the only one that's in the system and don't want to work. I know, and I see a lot of white people that's bleeding the system, that I see going to not only out in Joliet, Bolingbrook, or whatever, in these rural areas, they gotta have a drink some cigarettes early in the morning, waiting for the liquor store to open. I see this, and I've also seen where immigrants, mainly Latinos, they put them in the urban area, but they're in a lot of these small towns, and they thrive. And I got my nephew's baby mother's parents. The mother speak broken English. The father don't speak no English. They live in a $400 and some thousand house and just moved back to Mexico and bought a house.
Okay, hey Bill.
This is not nothing I heard.
Yeah, Bill, hold it. Let me play the video, and I'm gonna come right back to you. Play it again for those. I just got a lot of people came in. This is what we're talking about, people. And Bill, as soon as the video get through playing, you can resume your talking. All right, let's go, people. This is the video that we're talking about the brother D-Nice.
Whole atmosphere, yes, where we can get them ready and prepared for the work society, because that's what they here for. They here to go to work. Dick Durbin said this about 6 months ago. Illinois and Chicago economy is falling because niggas don't want to work.
Why I gotta be niggas?
So I don't care.
Why I gotta be niggas,
Martin,
brother?
I'm calling them niggas because that's what they acting like. When you act like a nigga, you get called a nigga. Straighten up and won't nobody have the right to call you no nigga. Man, listen, what's going on in these streets, we are justifying and letting this bullshit go. These motherfuckers out here doing what they want to do. They're not answering to nobody or nothing. So it is what it is. The gloves is off. The ice ain't holding no punches.
Mark.
No more. I am not holding no punches.
Has
You
joined.
want to get your ass up and go to work, take care of your kids while they running around in these schools, cursing these teachers out. You act like a nigga, I'ma call you a nigga. I'm on 119 if you want to find me. At the end of the day, what's gonna make the world keep going round and round? Work.
We can, but that's not here. Let's protest. Let's protest.
How can you be an entrepreneur when blacks don't support blacks? I can open up a business right there. They will not come in there and patronize my business. But if a Hispanic open up or Arab open up a business right next door to me, every black in my community gonna shop with them. We got the same stuff, but you won't come in my store. And if you do come in my store, you want to hook up. But you'll go to the Arab and spend all your money with him and don't ask him for a hookup. So how can we build entrepreneurs when blacks don't support blacks?
You support black?
All right, go ahead, Bill. Go ahead. Then we got a couple more calls out there. Come on, Bill. Go ahead, finish up.
Okay, I'll try to make it
Go ahead. All right.
Short. Anyway, I don't know where our people get off thinking that we can't walk and chew bubblegum at the same time, and always want to throw up the narrative of what's going on in urban America. It's bad, it's tragic, and we do need to address it. But that don't mean we can't want better for ourselves and address other things like immigration just because there's killings in most of the urban areas. We can address both things at the same time. But one of them, we know immigration or illegal aliens, however you want to put it. There's not going to be any jobs. If they stop, if we wait till the streets are clean and the crime rate go down, and which is engineered in the first place, that everybody want to dance around, because it's people living 30 miles from Chicago that's getting up, going to work because there's jobs out there. But we wait till the crime rate get half of what it is, and it takes 5 years, and we got 10 more million immigrants here, where it ain't gonna be no job. Not only for my nephew, your child, it's gonna be down to your grandchild. I just wish people would understand and stop. I wish I knew the percentage of people that we are talking about that's not want to work that's up with all the foolery and shooting and committing crimes versus the people that's doing all right. And you can't discount a single parent, male or female, that might be getting some food stamps, some assistance, Section 8, and got a job. They doing the best that they can. Everybody ain't sitting back and committing crimes and doing what the media and our people are seeing. And I think we like to point the finger more so at the people that have not and the people that's committing the crime to make ourselves feel better about ourselves instead of lifting them up. Along with the expungement program and stuff, we got to start preaching to these youngins about getting a license, man. Get some insurance and SR-22. Yeah, you live in Inglewood, but the job ain't in Inglewood. You gonna have to work a menial job till you be able to get a car and go to Harvey and work at wherever. Okay. But the Latinos are
okay, Bill. Let me get
ahead of us.
You got 3 people
because they
go ahead.
Oh,
go
let
ahead.
me just finish this.
Go ahead.
They got people that's sponsoring them and they sponsoring each other. That's got vans coming from Chicago and other areas to make sure that they got these jobs.
All right.
That's all I got.
Okay, thank you. Buck. Come on, Buck. Come on, Buck. 650.
Hello, everyone. Happy Veterans Day to all the veterans.
Yeah,
out
happy
there
Veterans Day to all the
What?
veterans out there. Yes. Go ahead, Brother Buck.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yes, indeed. But one thing I want to start off with being us in ain't none of this happened to us by accident.
Tell the truth.
We as
Explain
a black community, we suffer from the males in our community suffer from a baby boy syndrome. Since they had as civil rights, they decided to destroy the black family, get the male out the household. And you got people like Oprah talking about, well, you don't need no man. Now we got women thinking they are alpha female, whatever that may be. And without a male in your household, it's hard to give a male testosterone, pass it on to your male that's under you and your tutelage as a parent or step parent, with a foster parent, whatever you may be. One of the things, and as far as jobs go, the man is telling a truth because we are programmed to think the white man's ice is better than and colder than our stuff. We had the same businesses, and as being an entrepreneur myself, knowing that illegal business, we always cool with that. But when we try to go legit, then everybody got problems with you. Now, if you were selling drugs or other stuff to people, stolen goods, they ain't gonna question your integrity. But now you're trying to be a real business person. Now you got fault in you. And the people up here looking opportunists. Anybody to come to America is opportunists. They got nobody gonna pay you free money to sit on your ass and think about when you want to get a job. In America, everybody, whites, Hispanic, there's more people like that on it than there is not on it. And I've personally experienced with black people that always try to know brothers that can do plumbing, know brothers can do some landscaping, know brothers, and I refer them to them. And sometimes when they get burnt by them not having a good relationship with them, they turn to the other dude. They'll get a Hispanic to get their yard because the brother didn't show up when he was. He didn't get the money he was supposed to come. You didn't pay him what he owed, so he didn't show up. So we have a problem because it's already an internal problem in America with blacks through what they call that thing when we was in slavery and stuff. They brainwashed us to never trust another black, old and young, light or dark. We always competitive against each other. Mm-hmm. This stuff, the man, his delivery is kind of off because he feel like he got some kind of hurt complex or something he been dealing with, but he probably needs to talk to somebody. A nigga ain't, I wouldn't call nobody that because that's low rating anybody. A nigga is the lowest thing you could be. I don't know nobody. If you know the meaning of that word, you would never use it again in your life. But people think it's funny. They think it's hilarious. Oh, you nigga this, you nigga that. But really, if you know where that come from, a hatred part, we believe that we are the thing it's like a Stockholm theory. We believe that we hate ourselves just like the white man. We want to be the white man and hate ourselves just like he do. We don't have a love for ourselves. We sit up here and put all our faith in preachers and all these politicians instead of uniting with the brother next door to you. We used to have a time when we could talk to each other and work things out amongst each other. But now we live in a society where everybody, especially our people, is already divided before we can get started. You might not even know somebody, and they could be from another town, another state, and already you got some kind of anguish to this person who ain't did nothing to you. You got to give people a chance. I always believe, as when I was younger, people gave me a chance, and I give anybody a chance. I talk to young brothers all the time. They got wrecked. You ain't got to worry about no white man job. You can buy you a lawnmower. You can go out and get a snowblower. You can get out here and get some yard tools. You can wash cars. There's a lot of things you can do and become an entrepreneur. Once you are good at that, I guarantee spoken word will give you more customers. So you got to always have pride in what you do. If you don't have pride in yourself, nobody else gonna have pride in you. So, like I say, we are our own worst enemy. But we don't love each other because we got other blacks out here, proponents on the radio, TV. They gonna say, well, the black people do this, black people. They gonna concern that the white supremacy pay them a salary. So what you can't pay attention to that stuff. You gotta black that out. Like I said in the beginning, being a street guy, illegal business always work out. People are gonna deal with you because your price is right. They don't give a damn about this and that, and it's a product right. But when you go into legitimate business, then people start haggling. Oh, wow. Can you give a brother a break, a HBO special, help a brother out? It's always the script to this. So, like I said, we just got to start building from the inside out and not paying attention to what the world talking about. And I'm going to sit back.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Be Red, I want to play the video one more time before you come. Okay, that's cool. Then you next. Let me play the video for those of you that have not... don't know what we're talking about. We're talking about this video. The brother is using the N-word a lot, and he's swearing. And what he's saying, is it really true what he's saying about us, black folks? I'm going to put the number on the screen. Be Red, you next. I'm going to play the video. I'm play like a minute or so. It's not too long. It's long, but I'm going to play like a minute or something. Listen up, people.
Yes, where we can get them ready and prepared for the work
Talking
society.
about the migrants.
Because that's what they here for. They here to go to work. Dick Durbin said this about 6 months ago. Illinois and Chicago economy is falling because niggas don't want to work.
I gotta be niggas.
So I don't care. I'm calling them niggas because that's what they acting like. When you act like a nigga, you get called a nigga. Straighten up and won't nobody have the right to call you no nigga. Man, listen, what's going on in these streets, we are justifying and letting this bullshit go. These motherfuckers out here doing what they want to do. They're not answering to nobody or nothing. So it is what it is. The gloves is off. The ice ain't holding no punches. No more. I am not holding no punches. You don't want to get your ass up and go to work, take care of your kids while they running around in these schools, cursing these teachers out. You act like a nigga, I'ma call you a nigga. I'm on 119 if you want to find me. At the end of the day, what's gonna make the world keep going round and round? Work.
We can, but that's not here. Let's protest. Let's protest.
How can you be an entrepreneur when blacks don't support blacks? I can open up a business right there. They will not come in there and patronize my business. But if a Hispanic open up or Arab open up a business right next door to me, every black in my community gonna shop with them. We got the same stuff, but you won't come in my store. And if you do come in my store, you want to hook up. But you'll go to the Arab and spend all your money with him and don't ask him for a hookup. So how can we build entrepreneurs when blacks don't support blacks?
You support black?
All right. Come on, Be Red. 214. Come on, brother. Thank you for holding. Thank you for your patience.
My nigga, love you, bro.
Go ahead. Be Red.
Hey, bro. What's going
go ahead.
on?
Go ahead.
What's going on, brother?
Hey, bro, hey.
Our struggle.
Happy Veterans Day.
Same to you, brother. You're a veteran. Thank you for your service to this country, brother.
Sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Go ahead.
Sir, thank you. I was proud to serve my people.
Our nation.
I decided before I opened up my mouth about this situation in Chicago to do a little looking around. So I went over to Google.
Mm-hmm.
And 2023, they said, this is somebody else's statistics, so please don't jump down my throat. The unemployment rate for African Americans between the age of 19 and 24 was 46%. The unemployment rate,
Tell the truth
unemployment rate for
and
black
shame
kids,
the devil. Go ahead, my brother.
for black kids 16 to 19 was 78%. I looked at the hourly rate for an average. This is just the average. So it's going to be higher in some jobs, lower in others. The average entry-level position for a job in Chicago was $16.21. You can't make it. So before I decide to open up my mouth and comment on what's going on, after I thought I'd do a little research. I hope y'all appreciate the fact that I don't want to talk out of turn. So I'm going to say this and keep it brief. What the brother was talking about, standing hollering on the street, he was kind of on the correct side. But here he is standing in front of a checker on a job that an adult man or woman with children could not make it on. There is something obviously wrong with not just the system in Illinois, because I went back and I checked the system in Dallas. Looked up those same statistics in Dallas. The unemployment rate for 22 to 24 years old was 6%. Average hourly wage in Dallas, Texas was $17 and some change an hour. They still can't make it. So there's a disconnect somewhere along the line where we've got to fix this situation with our kids getting the type of training that they need to put them into a position to where they can work and make a decent living. There's nothing more depressing. And I've been through it more than I know you have, because we've both been young. We ain't always been old. There's nothing more depressing than to get up and go to a job and bust your ass because you have to and not make enough money. Just like what you said, you couldn't go work for $10 an hour and either cut out. Would I, if I absolutely had to, just like you? Hell yeah, I would. I'd get out there and get to the grind, but trust me, it ain't gonna be for long. It ain't gonna be for long. I'm gonna tell you, you hire me. I ain't gonna be there long, brother. I'm just trying to get me some gas money, some bus money, hopefully get me something together so I can get something done.
Bingo.
Like that other man said. But the fact of the matter is, we got to do a better job of getting our kids the proper training. And like I told my own grandson, I'm gonna talk about myself because I don't like talking about other people. When he decided he didn't want to go to school, I said, look at Mike, you ain't got to go to high school. I get it, because I didn't finish high school. I'm going to tell you what you're going to do. I'm going to take you up here and put you into some training. Find out what you like. Want to be a plumber, electrician, AC, whatever it is, because when you come out of that, and you're 20, 21 years old, and you done got through your apprenticeships, and you're making six figures at 22, 23 years old, you're going to come back to Papa and say, hey, man, Papa, you sure was right. Because I got a nice apartment. I got a charger. I got all that stuff that I'm supposed to have, and I ain't had to stick a gun in nobody's face. And see, this is the disconnect that we getting. Let me say a little something else for some of those that's listening. That may not have this type of training.
One moment while I notify the caller.
If
Go ahead, my brother.
If you work a waiter job in a good restaurant, you can make six figures if you know how to work a waiter job. You want to be a bellman in a hotel? It's not about carrying bags. It's about how many of them dollars you can get out your pockets. I used to work with a dude that was a bellman back in the day. He was making $4.50 an hour. See, these kids now, we looking at jobs for 16, but they forgot we was working for $4.50, $3.35. But he said, man, I got 50 feet. He said, I got from where the car pulled up to the glass to get my money. That boy was making $50,000 a year. Some of these jobs that don't look like their jobs is real jobs. A bellman, a doorman, in nice establishments, nice hotels, nice restaurants. You can make some money if you know the hustle. We got to teach these kids something different. See, the girls got it good now, because see, they didn't have bottle girls when we were coming up. Some of these bottle girls making 6 figures in some of these clubs, but they fucking off their money. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to talk. They messing off their money. We got to figure out something else, Martin. And that's the fact of the matter. I can't. I hate to ask a child. When I say child, I mean anybody under 30 years old is a child. I hate to ask a child to get out there and work a job like we've had to work when we were younger. Now, I remember paying child support when I was making $10. I remember paying child support when I was making $5 an hour. But I did. I did it. And we're going to have to get it through these people's head that you can't have unemployment rate of 40%. That's just unacceptable. What that brother talking about is right. 40%, that's unacceptable. 6%, you can deal with 6% because that means, 1 or 2%, there's something wrong with him anyway. There already is something mentally wrong with him. But 6% is kind of right where you want it to be. But you start talking 40% for adults to 25 years old, you start talking 78% for the youth, that they don't want to go work at McDonald's, they don't want to work at Burger King so they can have a little pocket change, that's a problem. That's a damn problem. So I'm supposed to get out of it now. I'm going to land the plane and let some of you people who live in Chicago discuss that. But I gave you the number. The average for entry level is $16. And everybody that lives in Chicago or Dallas, you can't afford an apartment. You can't afford a car. You can't afford car insurance. You literally have to be at home with your parents, or it's going to have to be you and your man. And if y'all both making 16, that's $32 between you. So y'all going to be bringing in about, together after taxes, y'all both coming home this week with about $1,000. Y'all can make it together, but you can't make it separate. I'll lay in the plane, Martin. I'll let y'all take it.
All right, thank you. For those of just,
Hey,
hold on, you next. Hold on, 0404. Hold on. Those of you just tuning in, we're talking about the video. The brother here that you see on the screen, he was using the N-word and talking about black people don't want. Well, we talk about the migrants. They brought them over here to work and all that. So a lot. Also, he was talking about in the video that blacks are disrespectful to the teachers. They don't want to support other black businesses. So I put the video up here to discuss what's going on. Is what he's saying, is it true or is it false? So that's where we at, people. Let's go to the next caller. Come on, brother, 0404. Then I got 2 more callers after you. Come on, make it quick because you've been talking long enough. Go ahead.
Real quick.
Go ahead.
Real quick. And I just was sitting here listening to the men talk. The last gentleman who just said his feel, he was 100% right. And I salute that black man. And that's the problem that we have. There is not enough black men to push the issue, the narrative, right? So that's what our race, our nationality, our black folks, that's what we missing. Every other race got they fathers. They got their families. Ours is broken up. Not to say they don't have broken families in other races, but ours was targeted. So that means when a man speaks, he's not even listened to. His opinion doesn't even matter. That's what they're showing us. And look at the effect of not having a man in your household. This is what it comes to. Nobody want to work. The women got to be masculine. And this is something that they put together for us. Mm-hmm. So until we see the problem, until we see the root of the problem, we can't go after small issues. This is a small issue. The bigger problem is we need unity in our families. We need the men to take leadership. We need that. We as black folks, as black Americans, we need that. White folks don't have that problem. Mexicans, the men still run their household. White folks definitely. Okay. Chinese, you don't have no problem with them. But we're the only ones that is running amok in the streets because there's no order, no guidance, no leadership. And that's what white folks did to us. I'm done.
Okay, thank you, sir. 281, come on, my brother. Thank you for Thank you for holding. Thank you for holding. Take me off that loud mic, man.
No problem.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was in a different part of the house and it has an echo.
Okay.
I want to say Happy Veterans Day to everyone who served in our militaries. I want to say you're having a great show again, and all of the callers have been on point about a lot of things. But I told you, since I've been listening to your show I've been listening to your show for a long time, but for the last 4 or 5 episodes you've had, I'm going to sort of kind of repeat myself just a little bit, but not a lot. It's amazing how we came over here as slaves and endured some of the worst atrocities that we've ever seen, ever recorded. But we still survived. We still managed to coexist with what little bit that we have. They gave us scraps. We turned those scraps into a meal from breakfast to dinner. Later, it became a delicacy. They're still profiting off of us. We have got so used to a lie. The truth is uncomfortable. Be ready to expound on a lot of things that I agree with. Everyone did that I agree with, but it's not enough. And what I mean is, everything that gentleman said with the hoop shirt on, I agree with to a degree. There's some things I would tone down. I wouldn't call people ends and all this other kind of stuff, but he was dead on point. I told you in the beginning, 3 weeks ago, that we have a social division amongst our people. We're socially divided. We don't know what it is to patronize each other with love and respect. Respect first, the love come later. You see, we don't know what that is, and I don't know what it's going to take. Maybe it starts at home, we know, but I don't know what it's going to take for us to come to that level. We've been voting since the beginning of time, since we were able to vote, and still the vote is not heard. We were blessed to get Obama, but he did some other things. We were blessed to get a whole bunch of people, but they did other things. $50,000 is not a lot of money. It's not a lot of money. $50,000 is not enough to live off of in America. In fact, 100,000. Let's say 100. Martin, if you were making 100 grand right now, with all the bills that you have children and things that it's still not enough. It's not enough. Jobs are very limited. We have been trusted in certain politicians, and they have turned their back on us. You see what Jesse Jackson did. You see what his son did. You see what a whole bunch of these politicians have done. I'm not saying give up. We need to fight. We need to fight. But the question is this: who's brave enough to stand up and take that bullet? Because that's what we're going to get. When we get a brave enough person to stand up, it's part of our history. And our history repeats itself. Maybe I'm wrong.
Has joined.
Maybe I'm wrong. Please forgive me if I say something that sounds double standard. Please forgive me if I say something that may offend you. And if it offends you, maybe I'm right. Because the truth is uncomfortable. Please, I land my plane.
Okay, thank you, sir. All right, we're going to the next caller. I believe that's old timer 4093. Come on, caller. 4093.
Yes, sir, brother. Yes. I'm be a conscientious listener for right now.
Okay.
Then I'll come back on if you don't mind.
Yes, sir. I know the guy said the N word on that video. I know you don't like that word, period, though. Okay, let's go to the next caller. 5866. They still calling in. 5866. Come on, caller.
Hey, Martin, how you doing?
Good.
Yeah, this your boy. We fly the drones and all that.
Oh,
stuff
yes,
out
sir.
at the beach,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Man.
how you doing?
Man, when we going to the gun
So
range,
let
man?
me-
When we going to the gun range? That's what. You got to call me.
Come on now, Martin.
This is what we'll do.
Hey, y'all, this
I'll
personal.
give you.
So,
I'll text you my.
okay.
Number. Yeah.
All
I'll
right.
text you my number because I got your personal number.
Okay. All right.
So one thing, if I can I give employment opportunities?
Yeah, you can. Go ahead.
That's
cool.
one. Okay. So this is what I do. I work for the BNSF Railways, the railroad. All the different class 1, which are freight railroads, are always looking to hire. So you can apply at BNSF, CSX, Norfolk Southern, Canadian National, Canadian Pacific, Metra, and Amtrak. Go to those individual job site websites, set up a profile, something that you may see you can do, tailor your resume. If you are a stock clerk at, let's say, Jules, for instance, hey, I move freight from one aisle to the other aisle, from store to store. Jazz your resume up. Don't lie, but jazz it up. Make yourself seem more appealing. And this is, if this helps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 families, we've just changed the generation because now the information is out. So this is what we used to do, Martin. You know, back in the day, we used to pass the information on.
Mm-hmm.
So let's try to look at a solution to help bring our people in.
Tell the truth.
We have
and shame the devil.
We have women working with us. We have young people working with us. We have older people working with us. I'm in my 50s. So this is something that the railroad, it never closes, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. So it's a different lifestyle, but it's a lifestyle that you can raise your family with. You can enjoy nice things. So this is one avenue. And this is something I'm personally doing. I'm personally employed for the BNSF Railways. Second of all, Martin, we need to learn how to have our money working for us. We need to start investing our money. And the only reason I say this because I got involved in investing a few years back, about 5 years ago. And I followed these guys on YouTube. And I met these guys in person when they came to Chicago. These are black men. And I'm speaking personally. They have taught me how to have money work for me. They taught me about stock investing. They're on every Monday at 7 o'clock on YouTube. The platform is called Market Mondays on YouTube. Market Mondays on YouTube, 7 o'clock. They've been hosting this for years, Martin. Like I said, when they came to Chicago, I met these guys. They turned my life around. You don't have to buy anything. These are brothers giving back to the community. And I tell you one thing, some of the young guys where I'm at, I got them doing this. And I'm hard on them too, because they can get in at the age that they're at and they can change their lives. You don't have to go sweep the floor for Microsoft. You don't have to go wash the windows for Palantir, or I invest in a stock that is called Axon, AXON. It supplies police body cams and tasers. This is a stock that's not going nowhere. They teach you when to buy. See, we've always been taught to be afraid of the stock market, but they teach you and tell you when to buy the stock, how to buy the stock, how to look for a stock, what are the principles, and it's not hard. If we stop, let's say, listening to other outside influences outside of our community that doesn't work for us. If we just change the narrative, because what I do, I listen to them going to work and coming to work. And guess what? Once you start quit doing that, your phone will pick up the algorithms because that's for real. And now you will start seeing all this stock investing, all this ways to make money that you don't have to go and you don't have to go do nothing for these people. So these are two gems right here for our community. The railroads are hiring. Yes, it's a tough job. You have indoor, you have outdoor work. And then the flip side is the investing. So get the money, let the money work for you, teach on and keep teaching. And that's the way we can help with our community.
And that's
So, yep. So
Hey.
Martin, I'm gonna text you my number on your personal phone.
Okay.
And we'll get together one day and we'll have some fun. Let's say that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Martin, would you please give my information to him
Okay.
about the stock?
Okay. Soon as he texts me, I got you.
Please.
I got you, Doc.
Yeah, I want the stock.
Okay. Can I say something?
The program.
Go ahead,
The
brother.
program is called Market. It's called Market Mondays. It's on YouTube. It's three brothers. They've been having these every Monday for about 5 years. And then there's another guy who I'll follow also. He comes on Tuesdays at 6:30. His platform is called Trapping Tuesday, like a trap house, Trapping Tuesday. This young man, this man went from the prison, from selling drugs to being convicted, to all the negative stuff that he was involved in, to being a millionaire. And these are people that show you how to. You don't have to pay for nothing. You don't have to pay all. You have to pay attention. That's all you have to pay. So
tell the truth and
again,
shame the devil.
This is something that they never taught us because they don't want us to succeed. They don't want us to thrive. And I promise you, it's not hard. Don't invest any money for the first 6 months. Learn what to do. Listen to them. Understand geopolitical risks. Understand what's happening in the world, and this will give you a better outlook on how to spend your money, where to spend your money, when to spend your money, what to spend your money on. They changed my life. So, Martin, I thank you again, brother.
Man, thank you,
brother. Talk.
Thank you.
And God bless. Keep the show going.
Thank you, bro.
And we shall talk.
Okay. Yes, sir. And people, let me say this. Thank you, brother. That probably was the best caller today because guess what? He gave solutions. Also, my brother B Red, he laid down, he gave us statistics, help us out. So people, that's what it's all about. Now we can point out all the things that we're not doing, but can we bring some solutions? The brother gave us some solutions. I'm the host, and I didn't bring you no solutions. The brother brought it. He brought it. He brought it. He brought it. All right, we'll go to the next caller. Area code 863. Area code 863. Come on, caller. Thank you for holding. Make sure y'all like the video. Thank you. Hold on, Queen. Make sure you guys like the video. If you're on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter X, like the video, share it, tag someone. We got to get this out, people. We got to get this out. Go ahead, go ahead, 863. Go ahead.
Hello. This is Audra. How you doing?
Hey, how you doing? All right.
I'm fine. I was listening to Black Alpha Network. I don't know if y'all listening. He's hilarious. But I saw you was on. I was like, oh, man. And I see you've been on like over 70 minutes. I was like, oh, God. But so I didn't hear the whole conversation, but I did see the video with the guy with the T-shirt on when you were out, filming. And I don't think he's FBA, and he reminded me of the dude Old Timer that, he's always on the line, because he had so many disparaging things to say about FBAs, and really what he was saying is not our culture. That degenerate culture, like he's talking about, and I live in Florida. So it's in down here we have probably more of a melting pot. I'm not going to say more than New York, but we have just the same demographics, a mixture. And a lot of that is people that are mixed in with us or people that are cosplaying as us. A lot of them are the ones that end up in the projects, on these assistance programs, things like that. And he himself, I don't think, is FBA. And a lot of those people that were there in line with that protest, like the guy with the bright colored polo, the lady with the botched BBL, that whole crew, the lady with the wig, the head wrap, they are not FBA. And I noticed no one called them out, and they were a deterrent. But that's not really what I wanted to come here for. But I saw that and I was like, okay, this is, but I was wanting to know is, because you guys live in Chicago, right?
Yes.
And I live here in Florida. So our towns, our cities, towns, I mean, we could say they're cities, but we don't have major cities like what you have there, Chicago, New York, San Francisco, Cincinnati, and so forth. We can go to Tampa, but it's still not as big. We can go to Miami, you're getting close, right? But as far as some of the old world buildings, some of the buildings that have, heavy stonework, like 3 foot wide walls, these old world buildings, a lot of them are in and around the Chicago area, right? And when you compare these buildings to buildings across the world, like in Spain, Mexico City, Moscow, Russia, London, even Canada, Toronto, we were all over, even Cuba, okay, Haiti. So I know it sounds crazy, but what if, because I did some research, right? But what if the people that we know as from the islands were really from Africa and they're not really Western and they're not really indigenous to that land, and they were brought over as allies to kill, to unalive us off one by one, each island one by one, and then they attacked us on the mainland. Because I did some research and it shows that people from the islands in Africa were brought over to war against the natives that were here, like the Indians. That we actually fought against them alongside the British, but they fought alongside the Spanish, like that. That's what they tell us in a sense, right? Because we can't really believe anything their history books say, especially since they're hiding the fact that our ancestors built these large national monuments, like these large buildings, right? Just like they try to hide the fact that we built the pyramids, that the foundation of the pyramids goes deep into the ground, like stories deep. And these buildings go 2 stories deep minimum, some of them 6 stories deep, just the foundation alone, right? So I would like for people to research that and also research maybe the history of people from the islands in Africa, why they hate FBA so much, right? Because they look like us. We thought they were family. We want to be Pan-African. We welcoming everybody. But we see when they come, it's the Jamaican Haitian store. It's their neighborhood, little Haiti, little, Cuba or wherever. It's always different factions. And when it comes down to what's going on now, it's like this major wake-up call. And I'm just waking up to what everyone's talking about as of June of this year, because I don't get involved in politics, nothing. I just work, and, what I'm saying? Like, I think, okay, I'm going to do well just working, right? Like, the government has no bearing on me. I'm not on the system. You know what I'm saying? Like, I depend on myself and working, right? So I don't know much about what's going on. I just follow, but I do know that combined with what I've learned in school, work and over the years, combined with, what's going on current events, I think we should all look into that, but be aware of who we have around us because yes, you guys should have known that Brandon Johnson, Johnson is a Haitian. You know what I'm saying? Like those things should have been clear, right? But I guess another thing, when you go back to the history of Haitians, Jamaicans, West Indians, Africans coming here to, basically attack our ancestors, this has been going on since at least the 1700s. So over 300 years. So a lot of these people have mixed in. And I even went so far as to bring up some of the cities across Florida. I just did it a few days ago. And I put up, okay, when was this city founded? And I'm like, God, I put up my own town, city, the town of pretty much a few in my county, towns over, and then the major cities here in Florida.
Okay.
I'm like, well, dang.
I want to
So they
say
didn't even
something.
build the bridges.
I want to say
Yeah.
something real quick. Not every Haitian, Jamaican, Belizean is against Foundation Black America. I want to say Black Americans. I want to say that too. And those that ride with us, they deport them right away. They smother them. So I want to put that out. I'm Foundation of Black America, but I'm just saying you have those that really love us and with us, but is so many have drank the Kool-Aid of white supremacists to go against us here in America for resources. So I don't want you as a sister, and I know you're very knowledgeable, you read, and this is not our first time talking, but every person that's a Belizean, Haitian, African is not against Foundation Black Americans. I just want to let you know that. And especially, they vet them before they come over here. Huh? I just want to say that
I'm
because
not stuck on that. I'm not stuck on that.
Go ahead.
What I want people to do is their research. Like, there may be entire towns. Like, there's a town over, I think the entire town of all the FBAs that were there was wiped out. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, even Tyler Perry, like, I don't think he's FBA. Look at his face, the way he talks. And that's another thing. A lot of people from the islands, from Africa, we don't even sound like them. They have like a deeper voice. Some of their faces are shaped. Sometimes you can tell the difference. Sometimes you can't.
Okay.
And then they like to say that we're mixed, we're much.
Right.
But if you look at even the darkest one of us,
Right.
we still don't resemble them.
But let me just say this.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold it, sister. Let me just say, take this. This is a little logic I'm going to put on you. If you take a German Shepherd, born here in America, it's still a German Shepherd. So always remember that. Now, I know there Black people, we come in like 6 or 7 different shades. So we still, you this is how, let me break it down to you. You can look it up. You got the Africanzoid, you got Caucasoid, and you got the Mongolian. In those 3 categories, we all come from from those 3. So we all come from those 3. So we descendants of some of those 3. So I understand white supremacy has divided us, is working, and we have to come up with some solutions on how we're going to fight this. We have
But
to
how do you know that it was white supremacy? How do you know they did not have help?
Oh, okay. Well, let me just say,
because even with Haiti as alone, they didn't buy Haiti because they lost.
right.
Right? They bought Haiti because they won. They were supposed to take over that island from our ancestors. The Haitians that took it over are from Africa.
Right. So
they bought that island as a treaty.
Right.
Like to say, all you say is we fought this together, but we want to keep the island now. We don't want to leave the island. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel like that happened.
Okay.
But in
Now,
regards
do
to
you know
the rest of it, from what you're saying, I could be just as close to a Caucasian, and I'm not that type of person. You know what I'm saying? I know my history, but I know my history with them as well.
Right.
You know what
Now,
I'm saying? And some of those people, like I said, have been here for hundreds of years, probably hundreds, and they've completely wiped out towns. And you guys have to look into what happened in the United States in 1865.
right.
What happened from 1840 to 1910. We
Okay.
really need to look at that.
Let me say something. Let me explain something to you again. Now, Chicago was founded by a Haitian. Did you know that? I know you're not from here.
That's not true.
That's what
not true.
well,
that's another thing.
is it-
That's exactly what I'm
okay.
trying to tell you now. Look at your buildings. Look around your town, even the outskirts towns, the skyscrapers that you see, these big buildings, these big national monuments.
Okay. So
we had that already. We had indoor plumbing. We had
hold it. What I'm
skyscrapers
saying.
already there.
Hold it. I don't want you to get confused that because I said a Haitian founded Chicago, that the Haitians built Chicago. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
Against our people.
Right.
If you're going to say that, then you can give him ownership of that being our oppressor. But he did not found Chicago. That's like saying all the Caucasians founded all these towns. Most of these towns were founded in the late 1800s. That's what I'm saying. Look it up from 1840 on. Study. Watch the videos when they're talking about Tartary or whatever. Like how they say aliens built the pyramids, right?
Mm-hmm.
They want to attribute the pyramids to aliens, but these buildings are doing this exact same thing. And even I mean, you could say I'm a builder. You could say that. You know, I want to, get my contract license or whatever. But I've been studying it, right? I even went to school for certain things. So what I'm saying is the way that these buildings were built, it makes common sense. But none of them can replicate it. No one in Mexico City can replicate it. No one in Cuba can replicate it. No one in Haiti can replicate it. No one in Africa can replicate it because it was our ancestors who were the last to be in contact with these so-called colonizers.
Okay.
Our ancestors had the last of the technology that they had not destroyed.
Okay.
You know, when you're taking over land, see, go ahead.
Let me just say this. All due respect. We all come from somebody. You know, we all come from.
That's not true.
No,
That's
hold it. First of all, do you know what Caucasoids are? Mongolians are. Do you know where they come from? You know, so you got
there goes.
Okay.
Even the Great Wall of China, we were lied to about that.
Okay.
So, and even you can look at the map and see that the land that Russia's on, that part of that land, that's West Asia, or East Asia, I don't know. But that land is about 50 miles away from Alaska. Our people were already in Alaska, already in Seattle, Washington, San Francisco. That's what I'm saying. You see how they filming what's going on with these protests? Look at these buildings. They can't even tell you how the stone got from point A to point B because they thought we were using horse and buggy. But we built these ships. We built the cruise line. We had airplanes. We had all this stuff.
Okay.
We had submarines.
Now hold it right there. Hold it
Hey,
right there. Okay, I'm gonna let you say something. Hold it. Now, when you say we, who you referring to? Foundation Black America? Or when you say we, who are you referring to that built that?
Black people.
No. Okay, now hold it, sister. Hold it. Now, blacks could be Dominicans, Jamaicans, Haitians. They could be black now. They are black.
I told you. Look at them.
Hold it, sister. They're black. They are black.
That's their skin color.
Yeah, but
they're not FBA. They're not foundation to this land.
Listen. Hold it right there. We
Africa
all
is huge.
Okay. Listen. Trust me, sister, on this one. You can't hold it, people. Hold it. I'm gonna let y'all come in. We're talking.
And I'm not saying definitively. I'm just saying everyone do your own research. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
But me, yes, I am pretty smart.
Now
very,
who?
very
Well,
smart.
okay, well,
Was in school.
okay,
throughout my
that's
life.
okay. I
And
mean,
I research things, and I don't just make accusations.
right? No.
You
Rick,
know,
hold it. Let me just say something. Let me explain something to you. Now, we've all been taught in this country that Christopher Columbus discovered America, and we know that's a lie. Now, we know that's a lie. So certain things
and he
that
didn't
we've
come
been
from
taught,
Spain.
hold it, my dear sister, hold it, just patience. Certain things
come
that
from
we
Spain.
learn, and it's very embarrassing when we have to unlearn certain things. The more we listen, the more we get into, the more we live, and more truth is being revealed on a lot of things that we've been taught. You got to think about it. We're colonized people over here. We don't even speak our original language. We don't. We don't have the diet of our original people. I'm just saying it. Just saying it. I understand. Listen, I understand. I understand where you're going. But this thing, this earth, I think they say it's approximately around 7 to 8 billion people here on the earth or something like that. I don't know the exact
And
number.
we've probably been here hundreds of thousands,
Right.
possibly millions of years. So
Right.
we've been
Right.
separated from the pyramid.
Right. But see, listen, let's see this. No one in this present day and age can replicate the pyramids here in Africa. No one.
And
No
they
one.
can't
I haven't seen, not even
replicate
us,
those
not
things.
even the Foundation Black America that you hold so highly, which
We
is
could.
okay.
We
We
could.
can't even implement it, replicate it.
We
Really.
could.
I'm just being honest with you.
Because then you're saying that was not us that did it.
Listen, hold it, y'all.
Martin, can I say this?
No. Hold it.
What the point is.
Hold it.
I know the answer.
No, hold
I
it.
know the answer.
Hold it. I'm the host. I'm talking now.
Caucasians know it was us.
Listen,
The Islanders know it was us. Africans know it was
sister,
us. Everybody
I don't
know
want
it
you.
was us,
Listen,
but us.
you cannot take away Africans' blackness. You can't take away Jamaican blackness. You cannot take away
But they don't look
Haitians'
nothing like us. They don't even
blackness.
sound like us.
Okay, regardless. We listen.
Can't take away blackness.
You can't. You can't do
They
that,
have-
sister. I'm not
a
going to
lot
allow
of
you to
them
do
lack
that.
integrity.
I'm not going to allow you to do that. You can't take away their blackness.
You can't do it.
You can't do that.
Martin,
But Brother Martin, come on now.
let me say something. Let me just tell you.
I'm doing like current events, what I see. I live in Florida. I know what goes on.
The God in me is speaking. Let me just say this.
No.
We all family from, listen, the black people that's in America are part of the tribe of Judah. The 12 tribe of Judah.
Well, how do you know?
We are, and I'm telling you this is if you read your Bible and you study your history and you know where you come from, okay? Now, those buildings you're talking about, those were made by Tartarians, okay?
Oh, wow. Just like the pyramids were made by aliens. That's what I'm saying.
No, listen,
do your
listen
own
to me.
research. Look inside of yourself. Look inside.
Hold it, y'all. Hold it.
Your own town.
Hold it.
If you know anything about sound and vibration,
if that's the case, then the Tartarians were
Hold
here
it.
in the
Old timer.
1800s.
I need y'all to hold it. Respect the host,
Yeah, I
please.
just got one question.
Hold on. Respect the host. What we're gonna do is we didn't got off topic. We didn't went into something that's cool. But this is what I'm gonna do. I got another caller that's been waiting patiently. I want to see what he or she has to say. A 414 area code. Let's see what they have to say. Then we'll come back to this. Let me respect the callers. Come on, caller. 414. Area code.
Oh, am I on the radio here, bud?
Come on, sir. You're live. You're live uncut.
Check 1 2 1 2.
Oh, he hung up. It's a joke. I don't know. These people, they kill me with all this.
He wasn't serious anyway.
He wasn't serious.
Anyway.
It's too deep for him.
I just got one question.
Okay, old timer. Old timer. Now, what is your question?
I want anybody on this phone to tell me how did the Caribbean and all the areas in Northern Europe and the South and anywhere, how did they get color in those areas? And where did those people come from?
Those people came from Africa. We went everywhere. We went everywhere in the world. We are everywhere. If you see melanin in their skin, any dark
skinned people, any black people in the world, they came from Africa. Okay, we had money, we had riches, we went everywhere. White folks are the people who want to battle. They're the ones that always want to start wars and shit. We took over. We already had the world. It was ours. And so white folks, until we went over there in Europe and started messing with them white folks, they had jealousy and they killed us and they just started taking over stuff. And now we're here. That's what happened. But we had the world. This is ours.
We still have the world in Africa. We still have that. But
we still got it now. We don't have the power.
We don't have the power.
We don't have the power.
Hold it.
It's your mind.
Hold it.
It's your mind,
Brother.
sir.
Hold it. Hold on, old timer. Old timer. Hold it. Hey, y'all. One mic. It's people are trying to hear. They're listening so they can understand. One person at a time speak, please. Old timer, speak, because he's been waiting on here. He passed his turn up. Speak, old timer. Thank you. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna just say this for the first part. I think that we just have to accept the fact that people don't like us. Now I'm gonna just stick with that right there. Okay, it's gonna be an uphill battle. Several people have said that. I agree 100% with the brother with Norfolk, Western, Southern, and all of the train lines, because I saw the trains come in every day dropping off soybean or grain, and I didn't see no blacks working on those trains. They break them off, they come, they drop off a load, they connect back up, and they go back out on the track and go wherever they're going. We need those jobs. Okay, now, the sister made mention of old time. Okay, wait a minute. Now, a lot of these people saying the same thing that I'm saying actually in the long run, but I'll deal with that later. But we as black people, we are in different areas. And a lot of that stuff has been washed out of us, so we're not acting like Africans. We're not acting like Africans. We're not acting like Jamaicans. We're not acting like Brazilians. We're not acting like Dominicans. We are a different set of black people that's here in the United States that everybody wants to copy when it's convenient for them. They like our dance moves. They like our talk. They like a lot of things, but when it comes down to the bottom line, they're going to say that they are not black. Now, we have to accept this. If the Belizeans going to say they're not black. And we have to accept it, and we have to move on, and we have to know that people have kicked us to the curb. Now, that's just the plain, old-fashioned truth. We are Americans. We are not Americans and something else. We are American with our own style, with our own food. You can't take this food here and go feed a Jamaican. You can't take this food here and go feed the person from Cameroon. They're not going to eat that. They got their own food. They got their own system, and it works for them. You try to eat their food, you say, man, what is this? You try to go eat jerk. Man, what is this? Where did this come from? But them people got a different
food. They eat Chick-fil-A.
Huh?
They eat our food.
Chick-fil-A.
All of these restaurants is SBA food.
I don't mean exclusively, sister. I don't. Everybody gonna eat some chicken. I understand that, but I'm saying we have a different lining in this that works for us now. Now we don't eat everybody else's food. We got a different body type deal. They got knock knees. They got different things. They got broad faces with cheekbones and different things. We're not like that. And see now, so that's just that. These are just facts. Now, but it don't mean now if you really want to see black people prospering, then all we have to do is go to Africa. That's all we have to do. You're gonna see black buildings. You're gonna see black money. You're gonna see all of that. All of this stuff from the past about the Mongol lords and all that. Hey, the white people ain't. They don't care nothing about that. They done told us a long time ago. Go back to your country. We don't want you here. We here. We say this is our country. Now we're going to have to fight for it, whatever we want to get out of it.
If we've been here for hundreds of thousands and possibly millions of years, how can you say that? There are pyramids here that are over 3,000 years old, the youngest of pyramids. Sorry to
because that's what they were taught. All that's water under the bridge. I mean, that's good for history. That's not going to help us with our situation over here in America.
I know that's right.
If we can draw interest if we can draw interest from the pyramid being made by black people, well, bring it on
There you
there
go.
and make a conversation point out of it. But that's not helping us at all. I couldn't care less who built the pyramids. That's not helping our situation. Our situation is that we got neighborhoods, and this is what our situation is. We got well-to-do blacks that's got a disconnect from lower-class blacks. Now that's just a fact.
I know that's right.
Run with doctors, and lawyers run with lawyers. And
How do you feel about reparations?
We feel about reparations.
Martin,
okay.
like, what would you do with the reparation money?
Yeah. Doc.
I have a, listen, Martin.
Okay,
I hate
it's a tug of war. Everybody got to pull in the
Okay.
same direction.
Okay,
Everybody
hold
got
it,
to
y'all.
go. You
Hold
can't
it.
have
I need
no
everybody
doubt
to hold
about
it. Dr. Sanders want to come in real quick. Come on, Doc.
Okay, yeah, because I got to go to work. I got to go to work, and men be respectful to the women. Okay, listen. Martin put a video up there. The video is literally stating a lot of facts. Okay, we're not here for the historical monuments. We're talking about what we're going to do right now. What's going to happen? He made that very. No, I'm not talking all the time. I know you just got back to the conversation. I know, but listen what I'm saying. He posted a video. The video about the man that was speaking. That's what he posted. That's what we should be dealing with right now. Did he say something right? Did he say something wrong? We're not here to sabotage no one's education. But we can't tie up like that because people are listening. They want to see how we feel about what the man said. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion. But he wanted to know. He told us to bypass the curse words. That's what he said. Let's deal with that because there are young people that need to know what we're living in right now. What we're dealing with right now. I'm almost 60 years old. I don't have time to be worried about all that other stuff. We understand history. We went to school. We got our education. Nobody is smarter than anybody else. The only one that's smart is God. And nobody is going to shut him down. That's real talk. Let's talk about that. What the man said. Bypass the cussing and talk about what he's saying. I've enjoyed you men tonight. I really have. I've had an exciting night. I got to deal with 200 patients every day. Every day. And I'm black men. I love you all. I know the young man was speaking about the men having problems with child support. Yes, I'm helping a friend right now to fight a case because his baby mother will not respect him. I'm dealing with that right now. And I've taken the initiative to go back to school for paralegal to do what? To help fight for the brothers who want to help their children and be in their children's life.
I need your help, man.
This is real talk. So, beloved, I love you all, but talk about what Martin posted up there. That's important right now. That's important because Martin, this means something to Martin, okay?
Right. Get her number, Martin. I need her help.
Okay, I got a number.
Okay, you all be blessed.
Okay.
Goodbye.
All right. Go ahead, Bill.
Martin,
Go ahead, Bill.
I'm giving up my talking space to hear old timer talk. I haven't heard old timer talk like this. My ears are pleased. Keep talking, old timer. My ears are pleased.
Okay, old timer. Go ahead, old timer. Go ahead, finish talking, Brother Morton.
Well, okay. What I'm seeing is a trend, a strong trend that we are caught up in, and it's going to take us. It's going to take more than just talking about it. It's going to take some doing. Okay, I just come back from Memphis and been there for a week, and I'm telling you what I saw. I'm not telling you what somebody told me, and I took special interest. Them people have migrated down to Memphis. Yes, they beating the pants. They beating the pants off of us. They're beating the pants off of us in the very hotels, in the very convention centers, where millions and millions of dollars are being spent. We out there sleeping on the street. Now I understand, brother. I'm not against that. And you got to do whatever you got to do and see how you're gonna come up out of it. But I'm telling you that the other people are here, and they're not going nowhere. The stuff that Trump is talking, all that sound good, but these other people are hiring these people in the convention centers, in the hotels, the very jobs that we supposed to have lock, stock, and barrel. Now, there's a lot of black police officers in Memphis, all over the place. A lot of blacks some work in the restaurants, but these other places, they ain't going back with us. Now, I don't know, now maybe they're gonna run them out and try to get us in there. But from what I saw for the past 2 years, it ain't working. And they ain't going. They're not dealing with us. Cause see, these other people, they got the phone. You want them to clean up your room? They don't understand the words you're saying. They take and stick the phone in your mouth and then turn around and translate it and say, "Oh, okay, that's what you want." And they go right on and go on and do it. So now, right now, down at the Waffle Houses down there, where a lot of blacks used to go to, you can't go in there and eat anymore because so many fights then broke out in the Waffle House. You can only go and get your food and get it and carry it out, and that's crazy.
Facts. That's facts.
But you go out there in Germantown, where the Caucasian people at, oh, you can go out there and sit down. You go out there and sit down and eat waffles all day long. But you come up over here where we at, oh, we done fought and jumped behind the counter and did all kind of stuff. No more dining in. You got to carry it out. The N word is reigning supreme in our communities. And now the Caucasian people, and I'm gonna say this is it. They done took the word that we have. We call it term of endearment. I don't know why we're doing that anyway. But they done took the word instead of Nigger. They done took it and termed it Negga, nigga, and they say that means dude. So now they can take your own word from you. And now they're using it and say that means dude. Oh, we ain't talking about y'all. We ain't talking about y'all. That means dude. That means you my boy and stuff. I'm telling you, brother, it all depends on how far we want to go. If we want to stay on this merry-go-round, a bridge to nowhere, a lot of us, then that's what's gonna happen. And I come down the highway and I saw that big old sign up there, IBEW and NECA. They went out there and built a brand new building. I know a lot of y'all done seen it coming down 57. Yeah. That's why we need to be over there. That's why we need to be right up in there, getting that knowledge to be an electrical worker with the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers. That's why we need to be right up in there. You see, okay. and that brother, he's got a program down on 45th and Wabash. We need to be over there. We need to be there, man. And we can't continue to go and stop and go. We have to start and keep on going because other people, taking us out by taking these jobs. So that's what I believe in working. And if you ain't got no job, hey man, you can run with your buddy all day long. That ain't gonna put no money in your pocket. You gotta forget about Kurt until you get off work. I'll come out see you later and go on and get you a job, man. Because the white people ain't admitting that they holding us back. The white people is not saying, "Oh, we ain't holding nobody back." They got more opportunities now than ever. You can go to any school. You can go to any library. You can be in the jail and become a lawyer. Man, and that's why the DeSantis and all the people are saying, stop putting all this stuff up about what the white people did to black people. We don't want to hear that no more. Everybody got opportunity, and it's the black people that they say holding themselves back from advancing in this world. Don't blame us for doing it. And that's why they taking all this stuff. Say if anything happened before 1970, don't teach it. They don't want you to teach it. And that's the direction that we going in. So we can stand on the accomplishments of blacks. But man, we got to keep going. We got to hit it and keep going. Thank you.
Okay. We got a new caller, Marcus. Hold on. Let me get how long you gonna be? Because I got a new caller.
Just a brief.
Okay, go ahead.
Seconds, just a brief few seconds.
Go ahead.
I just want to say this. It may be opportunities out here, but it's a lot of racism involved when it comes to black people being hired on these certain jobs. Some people feel that
Tell the
live
truth
within the city,
and
or you gotta
shame
go way
the
out the
devil.
city to get a job. And then you got a lot of young people who are living a fantasy life. They want to make what the rappers and the NBA players make. That's not the reality of a 9-to-5 job. A 9-to-5 job is for you to work, earn some money so that you can thrive. And a lot of them don't even think to start their own bank account or save money because some of them are on drugs. You know, they working, but they addicted to something that's causing them to spend their money and waste it. So there's a lot of financial, the word I want to use, I might be using the wrong word, literacy. I think our people need to be taught finances and what it means to save your money and let it grow. And I'll yield the mic.
Okay, thank you. 612 Minnesota. I think I know who that is. 612 area code.
Yes, man. Hey, old timer boy, you talking some good talk tonight. I want to say, man, I'm glad you made it back home from Memphis. And like I said, I got family down there, but I'm just going to, Martin, I was glad to see y'all in my community because I am from the Wild Hunters, and you was walking on my work. And what that brother was saying, I used to see him a lot. And when I was working construction, I used to see him when he was a young guy. And he used to come on my job right there on 117 in House when I was doing construction. Everything's back from 87 feet all the way back to 136 going to Riverdale. I built all that. So what I'm going to tell y'all, this is how we can get ourselves together. We have to come to Chicago, my home city. I was born in 1968. If Chicago kick it off, the whole United States going to follow. See, where we dropped the ball at, and I said we, because I am living in Minnesota, but I am a Chicagoan, Southside, born and raised. We have to come together strong and make a movement. The brother you had on your show last month, I'm still sitting with Mark Clark. I researched everything that brother said. Our number one problem is our black politicians and our black church have set us back, y'all, for 40, 50 years. When all these people start getting all this money and all these billions, and Martin, this is going to blow y'all mind. I need somebody to research right now. The governor of Michigan, y'all, was given $780 million to help assimilate the black community in Detroit, Jackson, Michigan, Flint, Michigan. She used it as a phantom job opportunity. So all them jobs, constructions that they doing from Canada to Detroit, Ohio, Indiana, was given to them Indian people. They was given to them. This shit been going on, y'all, too long. Our black politicians in Chicago, they're selling us out since the 80s. I'm out of local 1118, 39 West 100 Devon in Chicago. That's what I retired from. The Hispanics have brought the Luna Bank. Our union is ran by Hispanics now, so they don't feel obligated to put brothers back on the job. So, Martin, when I be here, you talking about them working on 138 in hospital, I get so angry because when I was in Chicago, that wasn't gonna happen on House Street. If I wasn't on a job, some sister, some brother out there flagging doing something, we stood 10 tall out of local 118. But that's our district, District 296. So when Jesse Jackson Jr. and Mr. Conrad and them, nobody still talk about that $680 million, y'all. Now they finna build from 95th to 138. They've been promising that job since 1997. We talked about it in the union, but our problem is we have to get our brothers and sisters out the street right now because it's getting cold, and we got young brothers and sisters in Chicago on Old Block and all that. I put all that concrete, all that brand new concrete in there in 96. These young brothers and sisters, Martin, we tried. When they had Dawson School on 39th Street, we tried to go to Union Hall, get brothers to come work. Martin, half these brothers couldn't even hold a shovel. They would know a flat shovel from a round shovel. When we were doing breakout over there on 31st and Pulaski, we tried to get brothers to start doing inside work, show them how to do demolition, show them how to run 4s and 5s, that's rebar. Show them how to do ride-out work. They would come to work making 2 or 3 dollars. Man, I ain't gonna do that hard-ass work. And back then, we was making $23.86 an hour. And that was in 98. When I left the trade in Chicago, I was making $31.25 an hour, and that was in 2008. So a lot of these young brothers and sisters, man, that want these jobs, man, they have to assimilate their mind. They had to assimilate their mind, Mark, and it hurts me to see that our black politicians is constantly selling us out. Just like how that sister just did to the black contractors at Chicago Housing. Did you hear about that?
No.
How she sit up, oh man, she paid the brothers and the sisters who were trying to get them contractor job to help do that work over there at that building, I guess on 47, that tall high rise back over there. Do you know who she gave it to? A Hispanic woman. Do you know the building over there on 52nd North Sheraton, that public housing where they have no problems at? You know who she gave that contract to? The Indian people. So our people is being brought out all over the country. Even Washington, D.C., they have the same issue where these sisters, they run in the city for giving out the contracts, Martin. And they've been doing this for over 40 years. 40 years. They would take $100,000, brother. Martin Construction might want to have that contract. That contract cost $20 million. Do you know they would give her $150,000, Martin, or give these people some money, and they would give it to her? Well, it's a minority. It's a minority. We the only one that play the game like that against each other. I witnessed it myself, being in Chicago, being here in Minnesota, how when our black brothers and sisters get on commission jobs, just like look at what's her name, Tony Nico or whoever. Look how she disrespected. Yeah, look how she disrespected blacks 2 years ago, and with a smirk on her face. Yeah, we're gonna raise your taxes up, and we're gonna do this. When all them commission jobs came for all that water sewer work to be done around 95th and hosted all the way back to the Dan Ryan, we warned them back in the 90s. We need to change the infrastructure because we have no clay. We have no storage jets. We have no catch basin. If y'all, that's where y'all poop come out. All the way from 115 in Halsted, Mark, them job was worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, my brother. All them alleys that where you was at the other day on 115, if you go to them alleys all the way from 115 to Michigan, me and my father for GMB Construction, I worked for Zapata. His office on 97 in Colfax. Martin, do you know Aretha Construction Company, the sister right there on 131st? Do you know, man, I watched that sister cry and break down. What's that sister name? She was alderman over there off 111 in Normal.
Carrie? What was her name? Was it Carrie? I don't know what it was.
Yeah, Carrie Austin. Yeah. I watched that sister right in our face. Well, I'm going to give it to who I wanted to give it to. And that's why she got in trouble. You know how much she sold us out, man? That job was worth $8.9 million. That could have gave us enough work for 3 years, Mark. She sold us out for $75,000. I said her cousin, Kenny Austin, is rolling in her grave. And see, we is doing this all over the country. L.A., the same thing, just like the old timers say. When I went to L.A., back in the 80s, blacks were working at all the conventions in Chicago, like in Cermak, at the McCormick place. So our people have got accustomed. It's just like it's okay to see you and I not working and prospering to take care of our families. And you know that for a fact. These sisters, they would drive past us. Oh, them niggas hanging on the corner up on 119 in Halsted. But guess what? Do you know some of them brothers probably was up 4 o'clock in the morning at a job site downtown trying to get that construction job? Or do you know that it was a sister that tried to get that nursing job down at Northwest Hospital? When I went through that, man, it hurted my feelings. I did not see one black nurse at Northwestern Hospital. So why do they got to get immigrants to come into Chicago and Minnesota, Detroit, Filipinos and Indian people, get them a $28 hour job? How many black women do you know, Martin, 19, 20 years old, would mind having a job like that? But our people is the management. Our only university, man, it's a black woman. She is the head of their human resource center, brother. In Evanston, it's the same thing at these college and hospitals. Mark Day, for some reason, I don't know what happened, but when that brother Mark Clark told me to do my research on that, man, they must have gave them a menu and said, hey, We ain't gonna hire you. Look, don't you hire your people. We need to hire the immigrants. It has to be something like that because I can't understand why the black people who are in charge of the human resources refuse to hire our own people. And I'm gonna land my plane with that. But it was good to see you in my hood, man.
Thank you. Go ahead, my dear sister, 863. You're gonna be our last one. Go ahead. You want to ask a question?
Yeah, I just wanted to add that the guy that was just talking, he touched on a lot. And when it comes to construction, right, and we see abandoned buildings, fixing up, repairs, right, we have to know where to start, right? And we can then employ ourselves. We can then get those buildings and employ ourselves. So the main thing we need to focus on for now, because a lot of us are already in the trades, whether you're an electrician, HVAC tech, plumber, builder, whatever, right? So now you need to say, okay, how many books do I need to pass this test, right? What score? Just they even have these smaller contractor schools that you can go to. I know people that have gone to these little contractor schools and they never worked a day in the field, right? So a lot of times we think, okay, in order to get a contractor license, I have to work under someone for 4 years or 6 years. No, you don't. If you start at the county level, right? I'm in Florida, that's how it works here. And we're usually the most stringent on things like this. And then, okay, let's say you need to have plans submitted to the county, right? Maybe you want to do a remodel, right? You're going to do an addition or add a bathroom or something, right? Then you need a civil engineer and you need an architect for the plan. Unless you draw it up yourself, help them out, give them the plan, let them tidy it up. They'll give it to the civil engineer. The civil engineer will stamp that, and then they take it to the county, right? So now you got your contractors lined up. So, and how you get this real estate, right? You have tax deed sale, but in Chicago, I think it's a little different. But you also have adverse possession. In Chicago, it's a little bit different. Then you also have where people just abandon the house, but if you research their name, research their family, see have they gone through probate? If they haven't gone through probate, get a probate attorney on your team. They should charge you anywhere from $1,500 to $3,500 now to go through probate court, right? They have to do an air search, right? So they can establish an executor of the estate, right? Because that person can then sell the house. You can sell the house through quitclaim deed, warranty deed. There's different ways to do it. And so studying, you ain't got to really study, but get in touch with the right people, right? Like, okay, I'm a smart person. I have a lot of information, right? So you want to get in touch with people that have information that can help you out, right? Like they have all these seminars. They want you to buy stuff, buy their CDs or whatever. You don't have to always do that. As a people, we have to be able to help ourselves sometimes, give out information. I give free information. You know what I'm saying? So let's add, sorry. Mm-hmm.
No, go ahead. Sister, go ahead.
I was just saying that I just want to say she got some good information, but she don't understand how Chicago, Detroit, and Minnesota, Milwaukee work.
She did say that.
Our people will sell us out.
Hold it.
You say that. You're talking down on our people, and that's not the case. That's not how we operate.
No, sister, it's been like that before. I'm 58 years old. Martin,
well, then they're not FBA.
Chicago is a play to pay town. The old timer, anybody will tell you that. You can have all your ducks in a row. When I mentioned Aretha Construction, anybody in Chicago knows she was the top black female construction person from 1998 to 2005. Okay. Our own black women put that sister down. I have watched black women who try to do what you're doing, sister, and what they would do if you don't get them $50,000-$60,000 on the side. We had our black aldermen. If you don't get them this or get them some perks or get them some Bulls tickets or Bears tickets with 40,000, you would not get. You can have all the money you want.
Don't require grant money. Yes, you can bid on government contracts, right? And if the business is 51% owned by women, especially a black woman or, a woman of, other so-called minority, right? Yeah, a woman is going to get the contract.
He's right. What the brother saying is right about Chicago. I've seen it over and over again, where they have contracts for minority and women, and the black women are not getting it. Yes.
Same thing with
like
jobs.
you said,
That's exactly what that being said. Yeah, they're locking us out of the job market. They're doing it now. They're locking SBAs. If they found out that you're financial Black American, they're locking you out of the job market. It's already happening now. So they were doing it. So that's what I'm saying. Like, we have to get a stronghold of our communities. If you have abandoned buildings, whether it's houses, okay, let's speak with the council members and get that switched to mixed use. So now we can open up a restaurant. We can open up commercial real estate in our neighborhoods, right? Okay. Yes, they can lock us out, but we don't have to reinvent the wheel.
Okay.
It don't work like that in Chicago.
All right.
Our black aldermen, you got to come with that money. Why you think we got all these Arabs in our community? It's
not if you take ownership of the building first.
Okay.
You can't get it if the alderman don't let you.
Yeah.
If you don't get that alderman $10,000, sister, you ain't gonna do no work on no building. They gonna send, and Marty can tell you that he done did demolition. They would come and send somebody from the city come shut you down. Hey, you didn't take care of your dudes. You didn't do this. You could be working like when they was doing all that.
He's right.
47 Forestville. It'd be your black aldermen and your black people. See, we have a lot of black women with black faces with a white mind, sister, and this shit been going on before me, Martin, was born, and we 68 babies. We were born in the Jubilee.
You gotta understand the ins and outs, right?
When your own people, you guys always breathe.
You're speaking on it, but you're not giving us details as to what you're referring to when you say that. You got to go into detail. Like, I can go into detail about Florida because I'm from Florida, and I know about the tax deed portion over in Chicago because I listened to that. It is different from our tax details. It is different from our adverse possession. So when you're speaking like that, you got to go into detail so we know, okay, this is how you do that. You can't just say, okay, she was kicked out of it, and you don't know why.
Okay.
Maybe she mismanaged the money. Maybe she fell off on the contract.
This is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do, people. We're going to end it right here. Maybe we'll have a show strictly on real estate, abandoned properties, probates, all different type of things. Foreclosures. Maybe we have one show, and y'all pick a day when y'all want to let me know when y'all want to talk about. We can talk about it in different states because some states operate different, but it's basically all the same. In the foundation is basically the same. So what we're going to do?
You want to do it Thursday?
We could do it Thursday. If you guys want to do it Thursday, it's cool. I actually make it Friday. Well, I say Friday because I got to travel to do a podcast. So I haven't confirmed yet, but we'll confirm it. But I don't know if it's going to go through. So we could do it Friday, real estate, and we'll do real estate. My dear sister, you can come back. My brother 6112, you can come back
Friday night. If you go later, maybe.
Okay, we can go late. We go. Man, y'all know I'm a late person anyway, so I like to go like 11:30, 12 o'clock. So that y'all ain't said nothing but a word.
Baby.
Yeah. So we could make it Central Time, probably around 11 o'clock or something Central Time Friday or something, and we could talk.
My phone too. I didn't get the notification tonight until you were like 70 minutes.
Oh, okay. So what I'm gonna do is I just put you on my text list. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put you on my text list, and that way you can get it because I have a personal text list that I call people that I text them and let them know that I'm live, and I'll put you on that list. So every time I go live.
One other thing I want to add, y'all.
You got to come on now because I'm trying.
Being discriminated against on the job. Be on your P's and Q's, but document everything so you can sue because they're trying to get us out of the job market. And I know they say a lot of people have been laid off, over 300,000 black women and all that. But a lot of people need to document, like they find legal ways to get you out.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes the racism is just so strong, they just put you out for no reason. So please, you guys, document it. Is something going on? I don't know why they doing this to us. But y'all, take care. I love y'all.
Thank you.
Love you.
Thank you. Because, you know,
Good to hear a good, strong, young black voice.
Okay. All right, people, we're going to end it right there. I appreciate all my wonderful guests tonight. Thank you guys for all your truth, all your opinions and stuff like that. Thank you. But one comment stood out today to me is with that brother when he came on there talking about the railroad and the stock market and stuff like that. He came with some solutions. So not saying that none of you other guys didn't come with none, but his just stood out so much to me today. I appreciate that. And because, you know, we good at pointing out things and all that, but we got to be proactive instead of reactive on a lot of things. So people, we have to we have to stick together because see, everybody think they can take on white supremacists by themselves. You're not going to beat, I don't care how strong you are. You're not going to beat these white folks like that. You're not going to beat them. This is their game. Yo, you guys got to remember, they had a 400-year head start. All right? Just remember that. Remember that. But just remember, we couldn't even read probably 100-some years ago. They would kill us if we read a book. So we're still learning. We I think we probably in a worse situation we're in now because see, back then we knew who our enemy was, but we don't know who our enemy is. We think the person on the next block. We think the person on the next block or got the color blue or the color red or something. You know, we sick in the head. We sick, people. We sick. We need a physician. We definitely do. So I want to thank you guys. I'm out of here, people. A63, I'm gonna put you on my text list. I got you because we haven't talked in a while. I got you. So don't worry about it. Every time I go live, I know you from a different time zone than we are, but if you come back Friday, we'll talk about the real estate game. And I'm quite sure it's a lot of stories that we can learn from each other. Okay? Okay.
I love y'all, Chicago.
All right.
South side, west side, north side, east side. I love y'all.
Man, we got Florida, we got Mississippi, we got all types of states on here. Yeah. All right.
I love all y'all.
You already know what it is.
I love
live,
everybody.
uncut.
That's right.
Unedited.
That's right.
Tell the truth.
And what?
And shame the devil. I love